All right, he has a new member of the ESPN family this season. I'm excited to shout them out as our next sponsor. What? As of today, ESPN is now on Disney Plus.
So if you have the bundle, which includes Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, go open that Disney Plus app and you'll see a new ESPN tile where you'll now have access to live events and shows from ESPN. That's awesome, man.
It's pretty dope.
And I've been a huge ESPN guy since they started, even back in the ESPN Ocho days, ESPN 360 days, and the ESPN U days.
So you're telling me the kids can watch all their Disney favorites and I can watch football games all in the same place?
I think you're getting it, Jason.
All righty. They also have Hulu on Disney Plus, which means all United 2%ers can see Travis in Chiefs games and on Grotesquerie. That's right, without leaving the app.
Nice.
This is so smart that they finally combined all this. And as somebody who utilizes all three of these services, I can't tell you how much more efficient.
Nice. Jason, you just nailed it. And coming up on December 9th, they also are going to have the Simpsons Fun Day football game. They actually animated the live Monday Night Football Bengals and Cowboys game to look like the world of the Simpsons.
This week, they are animating it like the Simpsons. Make sure you check out the Simpsons Fun Day football game this Monday. That's right, on Disney Plus.
I'm looking forward to this one. Again, that's ESPN on Disney Plus.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like, to check your sunroof first before driving through the car wash, or checking if you have a full tank of gas before road tripping through the desert, maybe?
Fun tidbit. I once left my roof open and it rained overnight. So there's that. Or even checking the weather first before going golfing with Bill Murray. It was cold. I don't know if you could tell about the hat that I'm wearing, but I thought Georgia would be a lot warmer this time of year. It is not.
No, I don't think anywhere in America is very warm right now.
Pretty sure Florida is all right. I was just in California. It was fine. But yeah.
Nice. Well, I will agree with you on checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This content is intended for audiences in the United States only. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Let's get into this Eagles-Ravens game. What do you say, Trev?
Let's do it. Hey. Eagles 24, Ravens 19. Eagles come out on top in the Bird Bowl.
How about
one
that?
of the Bird Bowls in the league. Initial thoughts, Jason?
Huge win for the Birds. And by Birds, I mean the Eagles. That bird.
Nice.
Listen, the Eagles have been playing a lot better since the bye, but this was a win, in my opinion, that I think myself and a lot of people think the Ravens are among the best teams in the NFL. From a talent perspective, they have so many very good pieces. This was a huge test for the Eagles defense, and them as a team. And, they largely answered the bell. I thought they put together a great game. The front is playing so good between Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, and the edges. A guy like Jalex Hunt stepped up big time in Brandon Graham's absence. Linebackers, Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond, are playing and flying around. They're playing very aggressive and smart football, and I love watching it right now. The DBs, they've just been able to shut teams down, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean, rookie, has come in and played lights out. Reed Blankenship, we still got our man Darius Slay, who was out this past week, but Quinyon Mitchell, the other rookie that we drafted in the first round, is playing great football. Offensively, they found an identity, right? They have Saquon Barkley, which he's been unbelievable. We're going to get to that in a second. But, I think with the pieces they have, I don't know how you defend them. I really don't. If you play, I talked about this a little bit on Monday Night Football, but if you play man coverage, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are going to annihilate you if you're going to try and live in that world. Day. If you play shell, Saquon Barkley is going to be a heavy dose.
It's going to be
if you want to play these zones, this is really what worked very well against the Ravens. They ran the zone read plays, the RPOs, and the play actions were all so synchronistic.
Okay, synchronistic.
I don't know how you defend the Philadelphia Eagles as an offense. And the Ravens, they didn't allow that many points, but I think it was an impressive performance for the Eagles.
It's been a impressive performance for just about all season long, man. Especially since they got Saquon Barkley back there,
No doubt,
running the fucking rock, and even more so in the second half. He's been fucking amazing, and it's fun to watch him kind of take over games there in the second half. And you tweeted about it, saying Jason tweeted on X, Saquon has been so good in the fourth quarter this year. How many enormous game-leading or sealing big runs has he had? It's insane how clutch he's been, with an exclamation point. You don't always see Jason use punctuation like that, only when he means it. And it's true, man. It's true. It feels like whenever they need a huge play there in the second half, who better than Saquon Barkley to give that fucking ball to, man? He's like 0 to 60 faster than any other fucking human that I've ever seen, man. And he's such a big dude, quads enormous, so you're trying to tackle this dude or slow him down or get an arm on him, or if you don't get a thick, solid hit on him, then he's liable to fucking break one. And you saw it like 2 plays in a row. It was an outside zone to the left where the safety just fucking got his cleats, and he was kicking himself. He was like, man, that was it. Let alone, little did he know he was going to get another chance later on that drive to really break one, man.
And that's where the MVP kind of chatter really fits in. I mean, obviously the yards, he's the leading back in the NFL right now with a chance to break the all-time rushing record, which would be completely electric.
Yeah.
The thing that makes him so valuable and so unique is these second half big explosive runs that have either sealed games or put games out of reach. For instance, the run from last week on the tackle pull play, he had to run through a couple arm tackles, which might not seem like much, but crazy. Maybe if it's another back, you get down at the 5 and you don't end up getting in the end zone there. And like the defenses have been very staunch in the red zone. Saquon being able to run and finish these plays off in the most critical parts of the game, it's been such a huge determining factor in the Eagles late in games and why they've been able to win games.
It's been arguably it's been Washington, the most valuable factor to have.
I think he's up there. I mean, again, it's obviously a quarterback-driven stat, but if Saquon Barkley breaks a record that's been in the end, I mean, when did Eric Dickerson set that record?
84.
84. The record's been since 1984. If he breaks that record and the Eagles somehow end up being the NFC champions, I don't know how you don't give it to Saquon Barkley. I really don't.
Even if he doesn't break the fucking record, if he's the best player on one of the best teams in the league and he's proven it year in, year out in the biggest moments, what are we even fucking talking about?
That's a good point. All right. I think that makes sense.
What are your final thoughts on this one, big dog?
My final thoughts are the Eagles prove that they are legit Super Bowl contenders unequivocally with this win. If they stay healthy, I don't know that there's a more talented team than them in the NFL.
I might be able to argue that.
Well, okay. Can I say NFC at least? Will you at least agree? I mean, well, the Detroit Lions are pretty damn talented.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, man. I really, just as a football fan, as a fucking offensive line fan, there is nothing more than I would like to see than the Detroit Lions face off against the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, I want that game to happen so bad.
I think all of the NFL wants this to happen, Jason. Who doesn't want to fucking see that, man? This is how the NFL fucking got where it is today. It's 70s, 80s, handing that fucking thing off to guys like Eric Dickerson. You know, the guys like Jim Brown. Everybody wants to see that thing in someone's hand, and everybody try and stop that man.
I'm with you. I will say this. I'm talking a lot about the Eagles. Mark Andrews had a touchdown in that game.
Dude, Mark is a fucking dog. Dude, right now, him and Likely, that is a fucking scary dynamic to have in the tight end room to have to fucking get ready for.
Dude, that first touchdown that Andrews caught, where he just like caught it above his head and like held it there.
He's a fucking beast,
It might be the most man touchdown I've ever seen. It was like I'm bigger than all you other motherfuckers. It was like he went up for a rebound and just like. It was,
dude, I'm telling you.
I thought he was about to pop the ball.
Mark is a fucking, like Little Giants.
Like a Little Giants moment. I'm like, he is squeezing the fuck out of it. How big are his hands? That ball looks so small. Yeah, dude. It was.
Dude, he's electric,
I thought that,
man.
I don't know why that stood out to me so much.
Mark right now is playing one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in the league right now. I know him, George, and Brock Bowers. Those dudes are absolutely playing fucking ball right now.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch.
Next week, the Eagles are going to face Bryce Young and the Panthers. Not just Bryce Young, a new and improved Bryce Young, who is playing his ass off right now. They nearly got the win against the Bucs. It's 2 weeks in a row that Bryce Young has been playing really well. The Panthers might officially be good. I know the Eagles should for sure be worried about them because they are playing everybody
I played
tight
them, and I can tell you they've officially been good for at least the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If not before that, we were kind of seeing that we started to see that thing kind of build and mold together before their bye week, before we played them. And then sure enough, they play us just as good as anybody.
Honestly, they've been playing better ever since I made the joke that they were the worst team in the NFL.
That's what happens, Jason.
It's like the Kickers thing. Like,
I
just got to stop. I got to stop talking.
Yeah. Or just keep shitting on people and watch people fucking turn.
Maybe that's what I should do. Shit on people, and then all of a sudden they play better, and I can take credit for that, even though I had no impact in it whatsoever. Sounds like a typical media person, right?
The universe is weird like that, man. Start shitting on the Chiefs.
Don't you tempt me. Once again, Bold Topics is brought to you by Amazon Prime. That's right. Become a Prime member today and get more out of whatever passions you're pursuing. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
No dumb questions. Before we get to Bill, it's time for some no dumb questions because there's no such thing as dumb questions, 92%ers. Just you dumbasses asking them. I mean, us answering them. No dumb questions is brought to you by Google TV. No more endless browsing. Google TV makes it easy to find things you love to watch.
All righty.
From Valerie Jean Louis on Twitter. Here we go.
Nice.
My no dumb question is, if you could have been on any team from kids' movies or TV show, which would it be and why?
Interesting. Any kids' movie or TV show. So she's looking for a kids-centric team, essentially.
I think it's just like kids' movie.
But it's not like Remember the Titans. Is that, or I guess they're teenagers in that. That's a high school movie, so that still counts, right?
Any team from a kids' movie or a TV show.
But is it a kids' TV show or is it just a regular?
Valerie, you got to be specific if you want somebody like Jason to answer your question.
Yeah, but don't forget, we are dumbasses. Dumb. Travis just told you we are very stupid. Dumb. But who are you going with? We can't pick Sandlot because they just picked Sandlot. So, Valerie, thanks for taking the fucking answer that we probably both would have picked.
From kids.
All right, let's think kids' movies that are sports and teams. Space Jam? We talked about it with Bill. I mean, you get to be on the Monstars. Would you be on the Monstars or would you be on Jordan's Toon Squad? I might go Monstars. That'd be a fucking electric group to be a part of.
Yeah, except that you wouldn't be the one controlling your Monstar.
I might be a Monstar if I'm on the Monstars.
You're going to be one of those little fuckers, the little fat shits. That's who you want to be.
Not when I steal. Whose talent would I steal? I wouldn't. Okay, so I can't steal.
I'll play that game with you.
I would steal.
If you were an alien,
I would steal Shaquille O'Neal. I would steal Shaquille O'Neal's talent.
God damn, you would.
That's right. Who the fuck is stopping me with Shaquille O'Neal's talent?
I don't know. Greg Popovich. I don't know.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Shaq was unstoppable. It wasn't.
Yeah,
that wasn't the issue.
No.
Stopping him was impossible.
All right. I think I'm going Space Jam. Who are you going?
I'm going to go, man, it was just, as a kid, I just loved Major League, man.
That's not a kid's movie.
It is in my book.
All right, fine. What is it?
Willie Mays Hayes, Rookie of the Year. There's so many good ones. Angels in the Outfield. I'd love to fucking feel what it's like to.
I kind of feel like you guys are the Angels in the outfield.
We're the Angels in the outfield.
There's some unknown, like.
Here you go with this fucking Tay Voodoo shit again. This dude's such a dickhead.
Who you going with?
Kicking and screaming. God damn, these are all fucking golden. I'm gonna say the fucking the Little Giants, man.
Yeah,
me and I
figured that's where you're going to go.
Fucking unstoppable out there. Spike would have no fucking choice but to eat shit.
I'm taking you against Spike any day. All right, I like that. There you have it. Great question, Valerie Jean Louis. So yeah, if you're interested for something to watch with the kids, you can check out my Google TV list. Lilo and Stitch, We got a Brink. How electric is Brink?
It's classic.
I love all those.
Rollerblading, period. When's the last time you saw a fucking kid rollerblading, man?
Dude, I want to get back on.
When's the last time you saw a kid with a fucking raspberry on his knee because he fucked his shit up outside? Kids, get outside. Use the first aid kit your moms and dads have in the house.
If you never scrape your knee, how are you going to know what life is actually like?
Neosporin.
Neosporin, well done. Oh, gosh.
How are you going to know how to put a butterfly Band-Aid on, you know? These are fucking essential skills that you're going to eventually need in life, and you need to get outside and fuck some shit up to go figure that out.
That's right. If you show me a kid that hasn't scraped their knee, and I'll show you someone that has a gluten allergy. All right. There's a bunch of classics that you're going to want to check out. That was uncalled for and stupid.
That was uncalled for.
Shout out to Cousin Riss. All right. There's a bunch of classics that you're going to want to, you'll love watching with the family. That does it for No Dumb Questions. Brought to you by our friends at Google TV. Be sure to check out my show and Movie Confessions now. That's right. I don't know why I said that.
It's because it was so perfect.
All right.
We're so pumped to be partnering with our friends at Google TV. How about it? And I know Jason's been getting to play around with it. Jason, want to share more with the 92%ers?
Yeah, Trav, Google TV makes it so easy to find what you want to watch since it brings all of your favorite movie shows and live TV channels across your subscriptions all in one place.
Nice. One of my favorite features, and one that I know you 92%ers would love, is that you can also get recommendations based on what you already like, including live sports content tailored just for you, right on your For You tab. It lets you jump straight into the action and access live games from your favorite teams.
And if you're like me and you always forget to write down the name of a new show someone recommends, Google TV also has you covered with their awesome watch list feature. It's so easy to add new things. You can even do it right from your phone.
And if you're looking for some fresh things to add to your watch list, surprise me, Jason, what would I like to see on your list?
My list is dominated by Bluey. I mean, it's the number one on the list at all times. I would say, Little Giants is always on my list. Little Mighty Ducks action. Head to g.co/TV/New Heights right now to learn more. And while you're at it, make sure to check out my show and movie confessions on Google TV. I might be biased, but I definitely have the best watch list out there. All righty, our guest today. You might know him from his run on SNL. Legendary movies like Caddyshack, Ghostbusters, Stripes, Space Jams, Lost in Translation, my personal favorite, Kingpin, basically anything with Wes Anderson. He's an Emmy winner, Academy Award nominee, and of course a winner for the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor.
Yes, sir.
And he's also now my official golf competitor.
Yeah.
Please welcome Bill Murray.
Thank you.
Baby.
How many movies did we miss? What about Bob? Groundhog's Day?
Yeah.
I don't
Scrooge?
think, we'd be here all day listing.
Yeah. Well, are you guys on an hourly or is this a flat rate?
Honestly, we will take whatever you give us.
There's a
really
lot of
don't
them,
even
but some, people have their favorites. You did yours. We're good. I'm fine.
Let's start off with your favorite, dude.
Well, I always say I like this.
One that you
I
wish
like
you would have done over, or
well, you probably like a game that you played really well and you lost, or something like that. Is that possible?
Yeah.
So not that they lost, but I made a movie called Broken Flowers with Jim Jarmusch. I thought was a great movie.
Broken Flowers.
And I made another movie called The Man Who Knew Too Little with a director named John Emile. That had some really, really funny stuff and some really great actors.
That is another one of our favorites.
Yeah, that one had some really funny stuff.
When you're on the side of the building and they're shooting up at you, and oh my gosh, the freaking Russian dancing scene with the doll. Oh my gosh,
my knees have never been the same, and I really did it too. Those were real Russian dancers. Like, man, God, what the hell is that guy doing? He's actually doing it. Of course, I never walked again, but I mean, it was. I really went hard for that one.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're going to talk a little bit of golf. We're in Georgia at Cobb. What's the name of this? Cobb County. Cobb Town.
We're near Cobb Town.
We're in Cobb Town, Georgia.
2 B's.
At Ohoopee.
2 B's in Cobb Town.
You guys are over at Ohoopee?
Yeah.
Onion Town? Onion Country?
That is. I don't know if that's
Isn't the onion
the official.
the logo?
The onion is definitely the logo.
Do they grow onions here, Gil? Is that the deal? We're talking to Gil Hansen.
What kind of onions?
One of several people
Vidalia
taking credit
sweet
for
onions.
designing the golf course.
Yeah.
Jim Wagner's
It is a beautiful
hiding
golf
over
course,
the other-
man.
there
Have
he
you
is.
been down here?
Hell yeah. Two off seasons ago. Saw the the zebras off in the distance.
Yep, zebras. They have zebras. They have wildebeest. What else do they have out there, Bill?
And they have my caddy Eric, who's off in the distance.
Yeah, offering zero help. Yeah, we had a great time out there today.
Yeah.
Eric, we had Gray, the other caddy.
Gray's a jerk.
You didn't like Gray?
No, he's all right. He's from Alabama.
Heavy accent. Heavy accent.
He's on the comeback trail.
Played safety at Auburn. He's pretty.
What?
He's an interesting guy.
Played safety at Auburn, and he's caddying for you.
Yeah.
I love it.
You have somebody that you really like playing golf with. Who are your favorite golf partners you played with through the years?
I kind of like playing with women. They're more fun. They're sort of less threatening to me.
Okay.
But they just seem to be having a better time, most of them.
Yeah.
I play golf with this good golfer lives up north and south named Bridget Rooney. I had a good time playing with Larry David is actually a funny guy to play golf with.
I can believe that.
Nice.
It's not bad to play golf with a total curmudgeon, but
Yeah.
he really enjoys the game a lot. So he's not like all.
That's cool.
He didn't get all mental when he hits a bad shot.
Were you always a golf guy? When did you get into the sport?
God, what a setup that is. Were you always a golf
Golf guy, yeah.
Yeah, no, I did my share of exotic dancing, but then I started I began as a caddy. I mean, I was a child before that, but I started as a caddy, and that's kind of what happened. I was a shag boy, and then I was a caddy, and you kind of, once you caddy for years, you're in. It's like a baptism without approval. You're in. So that's
that just like the summer job, or?
Yeah. Well, in my family, you had to, like, if you wanted to go to high school, if you wanted to go to the Catholic school, you had to pay for it yourself. So, not that I necessarily wanted to pay for it, but my elder brothers had gone there, so that's what I was going to do, and they'd done the same thing. Ed and Brian had both paid their way through high school caddying and gambling, learning the intricacies of cards.
Yeah.
And so I had to do that too.
Nice.
What is it about golf that you like so much?
Well, if I'm trying to stick up for it, like I often am, like a lot of people go like, golf, oh, you're chasing your little white ball around in your funny little clothes. But it's really, maybe one of the only games that's a game of self-report where you have to say what your score is.
Yeah.
So the problem today was I had no idea what my score was. 'Cause neither did you. I'm looking at my caddy and he's going.
We relied on Eric.
All he was doing was, to a fault. I don't think we got we'll never know if we got an accurate result.
Tied by Eric's account.
According to Eric, we tied, but that's because someone sitting in one of these chairs gave Eric $700 at the turn. $700 in small bills, and I'm not talking
Small
fives.
bills?
Yeah.
Throwing ones at them every shot?
But that's one thing about golf is it's a game of self-report where your honesty is like a key thing, and I don't know if you play with people that cheat at golf, but like you can cheat on your income taxes. You can cheat on your spouse, your lover. But you cheat at golf, we're done. I got
no
nothing to
second
say to you.
chances.
I understand the impulse to cheat on taxes or like another guy, another woman, but you cheat at golf, I don't ever want to see your face anymore.
It's the golden rule.
So there's that. So there's like a code. There's a code, which a lot of, every sport has a code, but that I think that has a fierce code. It's a body attention, self-awareness kind of game. You have to, I don't know what football is like beyond the freshman year of high school level, but, you really have to be, composed to play it correctly, to play at your best,
Yeah.
Quiet inside and, the most efficient use of your body and everything. So it's like that.
Man,
I like it.
I'll tell you what.
It doesn't look like that.
One of the most uncomposed people in the fucking world is Jason Kelce in Tahoe. Oh my gosh.
We did
Seeing
that,
Jason
American Century Classic
absolutely
this past year.
spiral in his first round at Tahoe.
Was he like diving into the lake or what?
He might as well.
I might have.
He
that might
came
have been
out.
actually
He
a
came out the
better
gates
outcome.
hot. I think he was.
I
He was. I
dove
think he
into
was
the
+4. I think he was like in the red for the first like 3 holes. 3 or 4 holes.
This is very nice of you to bring this up, Travis.
Double.
This is great. This is what you have brothers for. Yeah, no, it's good.
Keep your composure, man.
I'll tell you what, you got uncomposed. I took you out of your game. What is that? The second or third day? That's right. I was playing so bad.
It was either you or the
playing
Lucky
crap.
Beaver. I can't figure out which one it was.
The Lucky Beaver might have did it. Yeah. What? So how many courses are you involved with? Like members with?
Well, how many Lucky Beavers do you guys know?
Well, I know one.
I only know
one officially titled
They have
Lucky
Beaver
Beaver
in Nevada?
in Reno. Yeah,
I listen.
highly recommend it.
I didn't see any in there, but I was in there grabbing some drinks.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the name of a bar?
it's a bar.
So were you guys playing as a team in Tahoe? Were you against each other? Rivals?
No, Tahoe's individual scores.
It's an individual. Yeah,
It's a point based though. The max is double bogey, and that's -3 points, I believe. And then from there, it kind of just
Were you playing together?
we were paired together, but we weren't
yeah.
we were against each other.
You play with a different group every day, different twosome or something?
It's typically a round of 3 guys, just so they can keep the pace up.
We played with Andrew Whitworth, a tackle that played in the league for a long time in Cincinnati and
I hate
the
that
Rams. You don't like Andrew?
I don't.
Well, he's a very hateable
He's a
guy.
tackle.
You've played in a bunch
He's
of
a
pro-ams.
tackle.
You
If
haven't
he's
got
not holding, I don't know who the hell he is.
You haven't got an invite. He ain't lying, man.
So
he
true.
Ain't lying. That's some good shit, man. The camera of shame. Shame that man. Show his face. Show us his face.
Yeah, I'd like to see someone. If you take off your helmet, you have to come off the field. Or
That's
is
a flag.
It's actually a penalty.
It's a flag.
Yes.
It's a flag.
If your helmet comes off,
You have
Like-
to leave the field for a play or
I
something.
believe you have to leave the field to have it like put
College,
back
yeah.
on or something like that. But if you take it off, that's a penalty. So yeah,
Bill,
can't do that.
Bill, you've been invited to a bunch of pro-ams. Tahoe hasn't gave you a shout yet? Have you ever even been out to Tahoe?
Yeah, back when it was just a pond.
They still
Yeah.
got that. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I read the Mark Twain. I read it. Yeah, I've had a nice time at Tahoe. I like to swim in it.
Yeah.
The golf those guys always seemed a little too serious for me.
I hear you.
That crowd seemed a
hear you.
little too serious.
It is pretty serious.
Yeah. I played with those guys once, and that was enough.
Well, let's touch.
And I did play with my kids. I played we got trapped there playing a couple of slot machines.
Hey-o.
Marino.
And I got stuck on one that was the Bonanza slot machine.
Okay.
And if you got 2 out of
I'm
3,
gonna write this shit down.
if you put in $3 and you got 2 back, it played the Bonanza song, and it was like, hey, you feel like you're winning while you're losing $1 at a time for, I don't know, 7,
talking about the
9
brass
hours.
Bonanza?
I don't know.
I think that's the most fun I have in Tahoe is when everybody goes from being done with playing golf and we just
Straight
jump
to
over
the
to the casino.
Yeah.
What's your dumb game? What's your dumb game?
Travis plays roulette.
Roulette. I fucking
Loves
love it.
roulette.
God damn,
It's
I love
so
it.
stupid.
It's
Yeah.
so fun. Jason says it's stupid. The only time he's ever played with me, he won buku bucks.
That's because you were having fun.
Well, I know how that is. It's like if you're flush and you got a lot of money on you, you go like, "What's your number?" And you got to tell everybody what's your number. And I remember having like a lot of per diem going there for some goofy thing. And what's your number? So I had like 7 people's number. We were winning like all the time. Meanwhile, I'm the only guy putting up the money. So I'm losing 6 times, and one of us is losing, and it's not me. It's never me. I'm like, so happy for you.
yeah.
Anyway, I was pretty much broke in about 120 minutes, and but other people were walking out with like big bags of pockets.
I love it.
We are supported, obviously, by Amazon Prime. That's right. Many of you know Prime for its lightning fast free shipping.
That's just the beginning, Jason. Prime is a powerhouse of perks. That's right. The powerhouse of perks. Nice alliteration there.
Love that.
We're talking Prime Video, Amazon Music, Prime Gaming, and speedy grocery delivery.
And during the hectic holiday season, Prime becomes your secret weapon. That's right. Feel like cozying up and getting into a festive mood? Well, just fire up Amazon Music and hit play on the holiday playlist.
Or drive into a heartwarming movie on Prime Video.
Oh,
You've got your own personal winter wonderland right in your living room.
me personally, I'm just going to buy a bunch of stuff and get it delivered ultra fast because Prime makes it happen quickly, and I'm usually a last second shopper. All right, what are you waiting for? Become a Prime member today and get more out of whatever passions you're pursuing. Whatever you're into, pretty sure it's on Prime.
92%ers, the NFL season is in full swing.
Is it?
And that's why we need to tell you about our special hookup from today's sponsor, SeatGeek, who is back for their third season with good old New Heights.
Oh, yeah. And we have a special discount for the 92%ers. That's right. All of you guys can get 10% off any tickets on SeatGeek. Doesn't matter if you're a new customer or not with code New Heights.
That works for sports, concerts, comedy shows, like coming out to Arrowhead to see the Chiefs play. Come on now.
That's right. SeatGeek rates on a scale of 1 to 10. So look for the green dots. Green dots means good. Red dots, well, that does mean the opposite, not good.
Typically, that means it's bad. So save yourself some money. Open the SeatGeek app and add code New Heights to your account to get your 10% off on the next order.
It doesn't matter if you used SeatGeek before. That's code New Heights for 10% off. Terms apply. Good dog health starts with good, healthy food. And that's why the Farmer's Dog is all about good, healthy dog food.
The Farmer's Dog is real food made from real meats and veggies. Their recipes are developed by board-certified nutritionalists, approved by vets, and built on decades of research.
They make dog food that's complete balance and full of health benefits, like boosted immunity, a glowing coat. There's something about dogs with healthy hair that just make you like the dog more. Something that's great for them and you. It means smaller, firmer poops.
Plus, the Farmer's Dog is precisely portioned for your dog based off their nutritional needs, which makes weight management simple.
They calculate your dog's ideal daily calories based on factors like age, weight, and breed. And getting this right is important because dogs like mine need the correct amount of food to stay healthy as a large breed.
Get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/New Heights. Plus, you get free shipping.
Just go to thefarmersdog.com/New Heights to get 50% off. That's thefarmersdog.com/New Heights.
Let's take a trip down memory lane, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, let's take some phone calls.
Next caller.
We do have a Heights hotline. We could.
Hey, we got somebody here from Houston.
That might be a bit.
You grew up in Chicago, Chi-Town, baby, with 8 siblings.
What number are you in the
I was 5 of 9.
5 of 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where there were 9 of us.
Nice.
And boy, girl, how many brothers, how many sisters?
I don't know. I knew their names. There were 6 boys and there were 3 girls.
Okay. That
Man,
sounds like a
9?
madhouse.
We had
You
9.
guys could feel the whole diamond.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys ever just go family versus family out on the diamond?
Yeah,
I know
we
you're
had
a
some
baseball
cousins
guy.
we had some cousins, the Collinses. They had 9 too.
Wow.
At least I
That's
think they
pretty
had
cool.
9. They're not as tall as we were, so they could have had more or less. We couldn't tell.
Very
We like
Irish.
to play them in basketball.
Here we go.
That was our game. We played a lot of sports. We played everything. Basically, I would spend the long winters there, hitting rocks with a baseball bat over the fence of the backyard
Oh yeah.
until I would hear someone go, "Ah!" my neighbor getting into his car, taking one right in the forehead.
Oh shit.
Who'd you get your sense of humor from? Your mother, father, siblings?
Well, my siblings are humorous. I got some funny brothers and sisters. They're all funny.
Yeah.
We used to think our dad was a really, really tough laugh. So if you could make him laugh, that was like, you looked at your brother and sister going, like, see that? That's making a man laugh. See that? But oddly, when the bunch of us that went sort of continued being funny for a living, sort of, it turned out we were all doing our mother. That we actually, like when we went into like a silly, goofy mode, we were actually doing our mother.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
she was more of a character than my dad was. My dad was, he was hard to read because he was not an easy laugh.
Would you call yourself the troublemaker of the family or what?
No, I was the good one.
Good one.
Good one. Yeah.
You were the good one. Nice.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Oh,
No,
man,
I was the worst. I was the worst.
Fucking set me up. You bear trapped me.
You asked me a question.
Yeah. What did your old man? What did your
My
father
father
do?
sold lumber. Sold lumber.
Sold lumber.
But he just when he started to make real money, he died. He died very young. 46 years old he was. So nowadays that's really young. Even then he was really young. But to leave 9 kids, it was a tough moment.
Yeah,
for all of
absolutely.
us. Yeah, he was a great man. But then my mother sucked it up and went to work as a cement finisher. So
Wow.
no, not really.
I'm like, there's no chance.
She worked in the mailroom. No, she worked in the mailroom. I got you emotional, and now you're a puppet.
You fucking reeled me in. You're a professional.
Sorry.
At this,
She also had 9 caddies.
She had 9 kids.
Side.
Yeah, she had 9 kids
going in.
and then she went. But she took a job, and she was quite a strong woman.
You started off in improv when you started getting into comedy. Is that accurate, or should I say?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Did any of your siblings also do?
Well, my brother Brian was the first one to go. He bad. Yeah, he was the first one to go. He started going to Second City.
I was about to say Second City, yeah.
Taking improv classes and so forth, and then he kind of progressed, and before you knew it, he was in the show. So I would go down there and watch him and watch he and Harold Ramis and Joe Flaherty and Belushi and all these guys. They were all ahead of me, and I would just go there to hang out, really, because it was sort of a safe zone for me.
For sure.
Nice.
But it was an accident. The first time I tried an improv class, I was so bad, I walked out on the street and walked about 60 blocks south, which is probably the wrong direction for me to be going back then. It was, all of a sudden I was like at 63rd and Stony, and I'm like, what am I doing here? I got to run. So I felt like I was scared of the dark. But that's how bad I was. And that's how disturbing it was to think you're good and not be good. But then years later, I got, someone, it was like kind of very poetic. Underneath the clock at Marshall Fields, I stepped out and the bells are ringing at 6 o'clock Christmas Eve. And there's the lady who teaches the improv. She says, "You're Brian's little brother." "Yeah." "Do you know how to paint?" "You mean like houses?" She said, Yeah. "I'll give you a scholarship if you come and paint my kitchen." And so that's the story. But anyway.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
crazy.
Yeah. It doesn't have a happy ending. Turns out she's one of those ladies that has like cats and everything she wears is purple.
Yeah.
I don't know if these people exist anymore.
No, they do. They definitely do.
So anyway.
It's a lot of them listening to the show, actually.
Yeah. Anyway. No, some of them are. I've known more than a few, but this one had to have the kitchen painted purple, and
that's wild.
So you
she lived in
kitchen.
what they call a garden apartment, which is like below the ground level. So all the pipes of the whole building came through her kitchen ceiling. So I had to paint all those hot pipes. So I was purple for about a week, 8 days or so.
Oh, nice. It's kind of
and burned too.
What is
nice.
so?
And from that point on, you knew you wanted to do improv. That's crazy.
I don't know if you've ever been speckled with purple paint, but it puts a fire. It lights a fire in you. It lights a fire, and you got to keep going.
What? So I went to so in high school we went to Second City. I played in the jazz ensemble. This is kind of embarrassing to say. I played in the jazz ensemble. We would tour different cities, and one of the cities we went to was Chicago.
Nerd.
Went to Second City. It was awesome. That was my first experience with improv. I've recently been back to an improv show for the first time since then, which was 2004. I went to Upright Citizens Brigade in LA and I did their Ass Cat show. Are you familiar with that? Where they invite like a guest who does like a monologue. And then from that monologue, the crew just
takes off.
And I mean, just some of the funniest.
Did you do a monologue?
I did a monologue. I did a
what
few
was your
of them.
theme?
We just took questions from like the audience, and then you'd go into a story from there. I told a story about how I got lost at the county fair and Mom had to try and search for us. But
classic.
Just watching how they could play off of each other. I was mesmerized just watching the whole show take place. How do you, I don't know. Now that we're talking about improv, I want to ask you, how do you learn to do that? Like, are there techniques? Are there things that happen behind the show where you build like a chemistry with the person? Like, It seemed insane to me that they were able to make all this.
Is this going to be yet another career change for you?
Another one.
First your jazz music, and then
this is
football thing.
I think this is after governor.
Podcast.
This is after. This is after mayor.
The guys that are really good. I don't consider myself a great improviser. They were people that were always better than I was.
Yeah.
But people that are good at it, and my brother Joel's very good at it, is listening to what the other person says and trying to figure out. They're giving you information. What do you do with that information?
Right.
You know, bad improvisers are people that have an idea what they're going to do and they just sort of try to barrel through it. Well, that's a one-man show. You know, it's not a team game. And it's, you know, the dictum is yes and. You know, you say something to me, I agree with that and I come back with that. You never deny what someone says. You build on what they give you. You're starting with building blocks of information. That's how it goes. And, you know, the better people can make something that's really, really magical, you know, because if you really connect to the ideas that are being shared, especially in like a group improv, like a 9-person, 12-person one, like they call it a herald, you know, where you could take an idea that this group over here brings up and weave them together into something that's an amazing experience.
I love it, man.
But what is interesting about improv, it feels like they oftentimes do make great actors. They do make great writers. Like all the people on the wall in that second city when I was there back then, to see all of these wonderful.
Well, they only put the good people on the wall. Let's start with
that's true. That's very.
There are hundreds. The squad and the Raptors.
There are dozens that are buried in a shallow grave just the other side of North Avenue.
But it feels like improv as opposed to like stand up. I would like. It feels like there's like a natural.
Well, I'm naturally prejudiced towards our team. You know.
Yeah.
We always feel like at Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
You know, those people were most of them were kind of improvisational players, you know.
Right.
And the ones that could do that just seemed to be able to like work together better, and most especially because you'd write the show on a weekly basis. You only had a couple of days to write it.
Yeah.
Those actors that had that kind of training could sort of solve the puzzle of the sketch on the air almost, you know. It'd be like, you know, you could go like, hey, wait, what if, and you just sort of go there in the last hour or two just to make it right. You know, you could rewrite just because you were aware, you had all that information, what the scene could be or what it was supposed to be,
right.
And you could figure out an ending. So that's, when you see those actors, they basically make it do better. You know, the ones that were stand-up guys were, you know, sort of made more like stand-up pieces, more solo pieces that were spectacular, you know.
Right.
You know, Eddie Murphy in the hot tub or whatever. But, you know, those guys made those kinds of performance pieces. But the ensemble pieces, and they're actually doing really great ones now. They do some really, you know, people always give me a hard time about, like, oh, God, the original show was so great and it's lousy now. I'm like, no, it's not. The show that's on now, they do stuff that's just as good as anybody ever did all the time.
Oh, I love it, man. SNL is still one of my favorites. What do I do before we get into your SNL career? What do you
don't have to talk about me all the time. You guys can talk about.
Travis did SNL. Absolutely killed it.
You did it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hosted 2 years ago. Yeah, after the
first.
I saw some of it. I record it, so because I'm usually doing something else, but I saw some of it. It was funny. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. It was an absolute blast. So you just buckle up and you just enjoy that ride, man. And like you said, the scenes, the sketches can change last minute because somebody has the brilliance of mind to either take something out or put a punchliner in, man.
And the damn producer's gotten so good. He's gotten so damn good at it. He's just ruthless.
Who's that?
I forget his name.
Yeah, what's his name? What's the
no, his
the
name
lead
is Lauren
producer of that
Michaels.
show?
Yeah. He's been drawing a paycheck for 50 years. He's on
that was one thing.
The Apple TV movie Saturday night on their first first ever show, like the 90 minutes leading up to that first show with Belushi kind of going crazy and just all the madness that happens in there and the magic that happens as well of it finally coming together and them going live, man. And the rest is history. But for those SNL lovers out there, man, make sure you check that one out. I really do want to know, what do you think it is about Second City that prepares so many people? Because it's almost like a pipeline, or at least it was for SNL for quite a while.
Well, it sure was. I mean, now it's like University of Phoenix or something. There's like thousands of people there. They've got like I think they have like a high rise of like classes of people taking the thing. But it used to be, sort of a gritty kind of, practice squad, third string, second string, first string kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you had to, you knew who was better than you loud and clear. It was very clear who could do it and who couldn't. And if you weren't as good as that person, you just had to just keep chewing.
Nice.
So, and that's how it was pretty much. I mean, recently, I don't know who's on first anymore about coming out of there, but they had a great run of people that came out of there, like when Chris Farley and those people came out of there. That was a good group. And the original, like Belushi and, myself, Gilda, Aykroyd, those people, so it comes like probably the same deal. It comes in waves, but now there's so many, I don't know what to make of it, but it's a great thing to learn how to do. It's a great way to, if you can live life like that too.
You talked about this. I think the improv thing, if you like, you were bringing up that's like a team game. You're working with other people in like a collaborative experience. When Travis was on SNL, that was the one thing that stood out about SNL is the amount of people that make that show possible. And, you brought up Lorne. I didn't know what to expect from Lorne going to it. I didn't know that he was still like doing the whole thing in like a very active manner. Like even up until like right before the thing goes live, right after that first rehearsal, he's cutting things and changing bits. Like all the people, all the makeup, the wardrobe, everybody's got like their own pit crew. It felt the most like a game day for football outside of that experience.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, you see that when people win a championship, they say they credit the whole organization, and it really is that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I've said this, this is old news, but like when Lorne got that show together, he demanded from NBC that they give him the best sound man, the best sound mixer, the best technical director, the best lighting guy, the best prop man. Yeah. And all those guys that were on that show were the best in the business at doing it, so that when, Mickey Mouse here comes up and like blows it, and Willie, the prop man, says, "Billy, I was there waiting for you at the door. I had the pistol in my hand. You didn't get there on time." Like, brilliant. And he kills you. He looks at you like, "You're not there yet, son. You're just not there yet." And it's like, wow. But I also credit those people and they were there on the original shows, like Your Show of Shows and like Milton Berle, and they've been on the biggest shows of television in the early days. And so they'd seen people go from being unknown to being famous in a short amount of time. And they'd seen how big a jerk you can become in just a miraculously short amount of time.
Yeah.
And they just, it was the same look, like they just look at you going, and you knew that somehow you'd screwed up, like many people had screwed up before.
Yeah.
And it was sort of up to you to figure it out. So they were incredible teachers.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still the same. Yeah.
They made it extremely comfortable for a jabroni like me to come through and have some fun, live out one of his childhood dreams, man. In terms of the hosts from when you were working for SNL, who was the most memorable, or the one maybe that blew you away with their ability to go from one world into the SNL hosting?
There's only one that stands above all others. The man that when they made the song "We Are the World," I don't know who it was, said, "Hey, the Statue of Liberty just walked in," and it was Ray Charles.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
holy cow!
Nice.
Ray Charles completely buries every other entertainer I've ever met or worked with
so cool
or read
to hear.
about.
Why is that? In what way?
I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Ray Charles that night came on. Not only did he memorize all his lines. I mean, I don't want to say Ray Charles was not using cue cards. Okay? I don't want to say that. Ray Charles was not using cue cards. Ray Charles knew all his lines cold. Ray Charles came on and played solo. He played with the Raylettes. He played with his septet. And he played with the Saturday Night Live Orchestra. And he may have played with his quintet as well. And he killed and murdered every single one of them. And the end of that show, they play that song, and the saxophone's playing, and you're like, "Hey man, I had a great week." You're up there on the stage and you're waving to people. I did not want to stand on that stage. I had no business being on the stage with Ray Charles.
That's awesome.
Wow. That is so fucking cool, man. I would not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting Ray, man. That's awesome.
He was the coolest, man.
Well, you got the 50th season celebration coming up. You gonna go back to the old stomping grounds?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, actually, I told him I'd like to host one this year. So maybe if I get organized, but I think I did it 2 other times than when I was there. So I'd like to try it one more time. It might be the last time to try it.
When you go back, do you have like skits that you would have in mind?
When I go back, the guys down at the desk say, do you have a photo ID, sir? And I gotta go, would you mind dialing this number and seeing if someone will come down and get me? I mean, we used to breeze through that place. You know, that was our,
Lauren, you're giving me a hard time again.
And I can't get through security. I cannot get through security. They're not kidding around.
I love it, man. Well, hopefully we'll be able to see you host one this year.
Yeah, let's transition a little bit to the movie career. What we talked about some of your iconic movies earlier. We just golfed, so we got to bring up Caddyshack. You talked about being a caddy earlier.
Was your character based off somebody? Like when you were on the course?
Yeah, my character my character originally had one small scene in the movie, and I did have one line in the movie. I can't remember what it was exactly, but there was another greenskeeper, a Scottish man, but they ended up liking my stuff, and they kept asking me to come back down and shoot more stuff. So that
your stuff wasn't,
my stuff wasn't in the script, no.
That is fucking gold, man. They're like, we got to get more of this guy.
Well, I was having fun, you know, and I had the spirit of it. You know, I was a caddy too, and I'd been a greenskeeper. I'd actually been a greenskeeper as well. So I had that thing nailed, screwed, and glued. You know, I could come in and empower those positions.
You keeping the lawn in the back looking nice and tight, just in case you need to take a few wedges back there.
No. Mine is a waste area.
Did you realize at the time that movie would be the icon that it ended up becoming, even before?
No, back then you were just doing it to have fun. You know? You didn't think about.
Gosh,
you didn't. You were just having the most fun, you know, and that was a bunch of really, really funny people in one place. That was a dangerous group of funny people. We lost some people on that movie. There's some people that tried to compete on that movie and just, whoop, there they go, downstream. There they went. But that was, you know, think about who those characters were, you know.
Absolutely.
Ted Knight and Rodney, Chevy.
So cool, man.
It was a great bunch of characters. It was really Brian. I'm forgetting most everybody, Michael. Yeah. But it was a nice bunch.
We talked about this out on the course and earlier. Kingpin Lane Johnson and I would just rave about that movie and quote Ern McCracken. Is Ern McCracken the best movie villain of all time potentially?
Boy, he says some of the cruelest things.
Yeah, I mean, just like talk about just a bad guy.
Things. Oh, just a bad guy.
You.
Yeah. Not you. Not you. I had to change hats here. This is the caveman. This is the official logo of the design team, the builders and grinders. Yeah, that was the cruelest thing I ever said professionally. We're doing a scene, we're in a coffee shop scene, and I'm just playing this total creep, and I think I'm stealing bags of sugar at the time or something. I don't know what I'm doing. But I look over at some women at the next table and I said, "Hey, how are you?" And one of the ladies, they were just like day players. They didn't have lines. She said, "I'm okay." I said, "No, not you.
Not you. You."
And it was just the meanest thing I could do. And there was this silence that was so horrible. It was so horrible. And the director, the Fairleys, they just let it go. They just let this horrible thing just sink in. And finally, after about 99 seconds, they said, "Cut." And I had to go get on my knees in front of this woman saying, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm just playing a horrible person. You're very, very beautiful. You're very beautiful. If I didn't have to work right now, we'd leave, you know. We'd leave everything." It was so horrible. I was just like, oh, God, please say cut so I can get this apology over with. It was so bad.
I got to know how this movie came about, man. Did you like know exactly the character and like how to portray him, or did you kind of just like fall into it?
I kind of, well, they certainly, I mean, the Fairleys wrote a really, pretty great sketch of it. But to their credit, they kept saying, and I can pimp them now because it worked, but they would say, how about if you say this? And it would be, I'd say, let me try something. And because they'd sort of throw one up there on the wall. They were throwing spaghetti on the wall all the time.
Yeah.
But it made you always think more like, okay, no is the opposite of improv, but yes, and yeah, that idea, but something. So it made it just really fun. And it just kept getting better. And the more they said, they would suggest ridiculous things, you go, okay.
How about if we go in that?
There? I'll go in. I got that area, but how about if I knock down a 5-iron instead? It was sort of like that. It was sort of like, yeah, I know where you're going here, but let me see what I can do.
It seems like you're a natural athlete. Were you always a bowler as well, or?
Yeah, I'm a natural athlete.
Just a natural.
We saw that today.
Yeah, actually, I'm very proud of that. All those strikes I rolled those live. I rolled all those strikes live.
Did you nail those last 3
every
consecutive?
Single one. I rolled
you
every one of
turkeyed
those
that
live.
last frame?
I rolled them live.
Against Roy?
That's awesome, man.
And I nailed them all. They couldn't, because all they're thinking is, how many takes is this going to take?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't.
Every single one I rolled. Every single one I rolled, I rolled a strike. That was that may have been an athletic peak for me, I got to think. That was pretty good. Of course, their editing of that movie. What's that song? Who was with us? Well, Showdown. It's like ELO. Is it Showdown? The music of that pull-off thing
at
and
the
the
end,
hair thing.
Yeah.
The hair thing was a really good thing, too.
You nailed that. I mean, oh my. Yeah!
I send those memes and that little short video out to everyone when I'm just feeling unstoppable. The turn and the hair, dude, it is fucking gold.
So good.
When I get my special Oscar, when they wheel me out, that's the footage I want. Right here.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, that was. I like to say the first day at work in the makeup trailer, I said, I'm next to Woody Harrelson. I go like, Woody, what are you going to do with your hair? He said, I'm going with the comb over. And I said, me too. My comb over guy was the comb over guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
We both had some pretty funny comb overs in that one.
There was some great hair scenes.
I didn't see the movie, and I only really saw what I shot. I didn't see like all this other stuff that they'd done.
Oh yeah,
like the landlord stuff with the lady landlord. Which is so gruesome, just so horrible. Sade, I'm gonna send you a VCR.
Mr. Mudson, I don't.
Oh. And this stuff was so rough and so raw. And I took my son Luke to it, and he was 10. And I didn't see a lot of this stuff. And there was stuff.
My God.
There was stuff.
Oh my God.
There was stuff that was in the movie that when we were doing it, I said, no, you can't use that. Goes, no, just say it. We're not going to use it. I'm like, no, you're not going to say that. And they cheated and they cut things together that were inappropriate.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
Selfishly, I thank them.
I was so stunned. We walked in silence. I'm walking with my 10-year-old son. We walked in silence about 2.5 blocks to a parking garage to get to the car. I hadn't said a word, and he said, "You were good, Dad."
Nice. Did he ask any questions about the
delivery?
That wasn't obviously your fault. You were good, Dad.
Classic, man.
You know what the Bible says about forgiveness? It's against it.
Which time? It's against it? Okay. You mean the eye for an eye thing or the other thing?
Well, speaking of people that you've worked with, we talked about, your favorite on SNL.
That is
movie. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite, actor or person you've worked with in the film industry? You did Space Jam with Michael Jordan?
Well, he was probably the best shooting guard that I worked with.
Larry, the best small forward,
and actually, Larry was the best. He was in that movie too. He was the best small forward.
It's so good.
That was fun. That was a very fun movie. We played golf in between scenes. It was a lot of fun.
I don't want to get too much into Space Jam, but it is one of the childhood favorites of ours, and so many others. Man, how did Space Jam come into play for you? Were you just like, because you were so in the sports world as well, like your fandom and your ability to kind of dive into all these sports, did that play into getting the role? Or
so I knew Ivan Reitman, who I'd made a couple of movies with already, Ghostbusters and Stripes and Meatballs. He was a producer on it. It was a Warner Brothers movie, I think, and they had to build a basketball court for Michael on the lot.
Yeah.
And they built like a serious basketball court with a weight room.
Yeah, we've heard.
And it was like the game.
Oh,
like if you were an American basketball player, you had to suck your way into that game every night. And Michael would play after work when they were on location or on the set, in the studio. And it was like a real serious wood floor gym and the whole deal. And that was a real, like no matter what team you played for, you had to get into that game because that was who was who and who wasn't.
that's so cool.
But
man.
I don't know, I just like to say that about 9 people said, Michael really wants you to be in Space Jam, which is like, I get a kick out of saying this all the time. I like to pimp Michael all the time, whenever I can. But Michael really wants you to be in Space Jam. And all you have to do is nod. That's all you got to do is nod. Because it just means, I bet you Mike can find my phone number.
Yeah, right.
I bet you if he sets his mind to it, he could find my phone number.
Yeah.
Or he could find out where I live, or even, walk up on the street.
It's not a hard man to
But
find.
basically, I know there are people like that in the world, and you'll meet them that they feel like they never want to be indebted to anybody for anything. They don't want to owe anybody anything, so they'll have their people sort of ask something. Have you ever noticed this?
Yes, of course, yeah.
So they'll have someone else ask for you.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly, day one, I knew exactly what was coming here. I heard from everybody. I probably heard from like 13 different people. And the more people, the more I enjoyed it, because I knew it was like, that son of a bitch is just twisting, knowing he's got to ask me himself. But it was good. He finally did, God bless him. And
Did
it
he
turned
catch you
out
on the golf course? Where did he find you?
I don't really remember.
Chi-town,
I don't really remember, but it was good. I was glad I was there, and I contributed to that movie.
You had to have gotten in at least one of the games.
Oh no, I had no. I mean, I don't think I may have just only shot a basket before the game. That game was like, I mean, they were emptying prisons to get into that game. There were people that would never be allowed to play in the NBA that were playing in that game. There were just some amazing athletes in that game, and like the best high school players that try to show up there, and Michael just kicked their ass.
Oh, I love it.
People would come in there
so
thinking they had
cool.
game, and Michael just murdered them. He was a killer.
You just don't have like stories or like a legend like that anymore. Like everything is just so social media forward that like stuff like that just gets posted, and the story of it, the legend of it, never like rides anymore. And I just love stuff like that, like stories of Dr. J playing on the playground, or stories of Michael Jordan having these like basketball gyms everywhere he goes so that he can stay on top of his game while he's working, man.
And it was never a thing like Michael Jordan called up someone and said, "Hey, I'm having a basketball game." It was the same deal. It's like Michael Jordan is having a game, and it was not like anyone at all was invited, and you could tell that no one was invited. You could tell that like Reggie Miller wasn't invited, sort of, but he had to be there. Because he was Reggie Miller. It's like, wait a minute, I'm the best shooter. I got to. All these guys. It wasn't like Michael was particularly friendly towards anybody. It was like, I'm going to kill you. It was fun. It was like interesting.
A line out the door at Warner Brothers are just NBA stars, just with their gym bag, just waiting. It's just
every level. I mean, like
you said,
every
9 p.m.
Like all of UCLA, Southern Cal, every historic guy was there thinking that they could still play. There was a grimness about it. You see that like that Dream Team doc, where all of a sudden it gets real serious.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was like that, where you go like, oh my God, it wasn't exactly blood, and there wasn't exactly fighting, but it was, it was.
I would assume that Michael set the tone for that, because when you watch The Last Dance and you watch the Dream Team and you hear his competitive nature, You know, you would assume that he definitely set that tone when everybody walked in that gym. That this is for, I mean, for lack of a better word, this is for killers or like guys that love to compete so much that you're gonna get every ounce of it tonight. Like, I feel like that's
it was like
just
that.
how
Don't ever play golf with him. Don't ever play golf with him. No, I'm telling you.
All right, we're going to get to this last section.
What is
been
this
gracious.
last section?
It's called We Gotta Ask. We ask you a bunch of questions. There's only a couple in here, but you don't have to.
I haven't asked
It's called
you.
We Gotta Ask, but you don't.
I didn't ask you.
Well, you can absolutely ask any questions you want.
I don't know if I'm that way. We'll find out after you ask me.
All right, you don't have to answer. You can tell us to fuck off. Please let me finish a question at least first. So we recently reviewed Roadhouse, the original Patrick Swayze film.
Yes.
There is a legend out there that you used to call the husband of Kelly Lynch, who plays Dr. Clay, anytime a particular scene came on with Patrick Swayze on the television. Is this rumor true?
One of the hardest things I ever had to do was to call a friend. Knowing and at a late hour, I mean very, very late. And not without some back and forth, should I, shouldn't I? And as a friend,
you had to do it.
I did not identify myself, but I just said, hey, as a friend, I think you should probably turn on TBS right now.
Pass out. Oh, God.
Because that son of a bitch, Pat Swayze, is slamming it to your wife up against the
Oh, my gosh.
Swayze, may he rest in peace, did a lot of wonderful things. A beloved guy, but that was wrong what he did.
Dude, this is why you're the legend.
God, that's so good.
No, it's wrong.
Thank you for this gold, man.
He's wrong. What's wrong? Are we done now?
Bill Murray, ladies and gentlemen.
Bill, thank you so much for coming on our show.
Pissed I missed this one, man. Fuck.
Like it. I'm sorry you weren't here for this, but
Yeah. You also missed out on the best energy bar I've ever been given in my life from Bill.
You got some good energy?
The best, like pre-round, like in-round snack. I think I still got the wrapper
it's
in my
street.
pocket.
It's you got it.
What's this
Street
thing
legal?
called? Dude, I'm telling you right now. Clax Snacks.
Yeah, it's some.
Clax Snacks?
This is it's
like
the
a
mini
fruit-
version.
Fruit bar. Fruitcake.
It's Claxton fruitcake.
Dude, I'm telling
and
you.
it's made in
you
Claxton,
need to
Georgia,
get some
about
for the
20
game.
miles
I'm
from
gonna send
here.
you some.
This is an
You need these on the
amazing.
sideline.
People have gone to war, like in Europe, over fruitcake. This is the greatest fruitcake ever made. And it's extraordinary. It's so damn good.
I'm being honest.
And
It was.
we stopped there. We
just
stopped
sold
there
the
last
fuck out of
2
it.
years ago on the
I'm gonna
way.
send you a bunch. It's real.
They
good.
do deliver, and these guys are golfers too, which is even more wonderful.
It's in the realm of like energy bar on the course.
Well, it's a fruitcake, but it's the best tasting one you've ever had. Am I not?
You are
I'm not
lying.
exaggerating
It is
at
very
all.
good.
And it's just a
only one way
burst
to
of
find out.
energy.
These guys are going to be thrilled.
It's
with this
really good.
marketing, but it is.
It's really good.
Are the people paying for the ad space are going to be very upset with how good this ad just was? But damn it, it's a damn good fruit bar, so they deserve it.
Fuck
It's really good. And if you have these in your golf bag is a great thing because
Yeah.
it's like you get weak around 14, too much beer or whatever.
Yeah.
Son, I'll take the 5-iron and one of those Claxtons.
Well, hey,
Yeah, damn it. It's so
Bill, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome, it's
This
fun.
was
Thank
awesome.
you, big guy.
Thank you very
done.
much.
All right. Okay, well, enjoy that Kansas City experience. So who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Come on now.
Trav thinks it's going to be Kansas City.
Who's going to be your competition? Let me put it this way. Who's going to be your competition in the Super Bowl?
I think a little Eagles rematch. They're getting hot at the right time.
They are getting hot at the right time.
They're getting hot at the right time.
It'll be. I think it's in the AFC. You have the Chiefs and the Bills, and then in the NFC, Detroit and Philly seem to be the top.
Well, hell, I could have come up with that. You guys are supposed to be pros.
Welcome to
the Lions and the
world,
Eagles.
actually.
Oh, nice word, fellas.
And that wraps up another episode of New Heights. That's right. Thank you to our incredible guest, Bill. Dude, I think this is the outside of talking to you on a weekly basis, because we obviously enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I fucking played golf today and did a podcast episode with Bill Murray.
You son of a bitch.
What the fuck are we? How do we get
do all
here?
the fun shit in season, don't you?
Well, you keep playing football. I'll keep having all the fun out here. By the way, never leave. Never grow up. Stay as long as you can.
It's a little dark.
Although it is pretty cool when you get to have days with Bill Murray, but I don't know that that's happening again. All right. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel and follow New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Nah.
Remember, you can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Google TV. No more endless browsing. Google TV makes it easy to find what to watch.
That's right.
Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. We'll have plenty of them with this Bill Murray interview, baby. And thanks to our production and crew always. And thank you to the 92%ers for tuning in and listening to these two dickheads. All right, we'll see you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Jake, you want to come in and talk about that Jets game?
Fuck no.
Dude, Bill's response to the Roadhouse question.
I'm so glad that we did that movie and then had Bill.
That was a good,
like, it was just teed up so well. For us.
This is a good job, intern.
Ernie McCracken himself.
I wanted to just rip off quotes the entire episode, but I felt like
anytime you have like an actor, but that is just
He
kind of
didn't want to talk about himself.
it's not his vibe. Although he appreciated when you brought up some of the quotes. Are you hanging on? Are you still upset about that? I said I was sorry and I meant it. It's one of my favorite lines of that movie. Are you still upset about?
I still can't believe his mom fucking laid cement. All right, here we go.
You know, the NCAA, like, they don't have many rules on much anymore.
Women's sports has blown up with the NIL stuff.
It's been great for everybody, honestly.
You're a little bit closer to the NIL world. Have you heard of anybody paying their taxes? I definitely wasn't ready to pay taxes when I was in college. Like, I wasn't thinking about that.
I know. That's what I always think about.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going?
A Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment. And big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Audible.
Oh.
Start listening today when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/New Heights.
I love some Audible.
All right, now, Audible getting in there, sliding in there for a little sponsor. Shout out Audible. We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcat alums. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Jason, let the people know who we have coming up.
I'm not going to beat around the bush, guys. This is a big one. It's the guest you guys have all been waiting for.
That we all have been waiting for.
You've all, really been demanding. And we finally got her. Probably got one of the busiest schedules out there. Caitlin Clark is here. That's right. You heard it. That's right. You heard it. Right. She's in the building, folks. And we're going to hear a nice conversation from her in just a few seconds. And we're not going to really do too much before that because we're going to get right into this conversation because it was fantastic. But first, we are going to get to a little bit of that new news.
New news.
New news is brought to you by Accelerator, the orange ice pop. There we go.
Who
Thanks,
loves
Accelerator.
You're finally.
I do. I'm a fan of the orange.
Dude, it's so good.
I still prefer the grenadine. I still prefer grenadine, cherry ice pop, but
Okay.
I think it's good.
Right.
I'm a fan.
I'm always in on the little orange soda. They Call It Late Night with Jason Kelce premieres this Friday. January 3rd. Jason, can you give us a tease or an anecdote?
A tease or an anecdote? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think we're going to have some awesome guests on hand. Really, the whole purpose of this show is to just celebrate and the sport of football. And, obviously we got playoffs coming up. This is the last week of the regular season coming up. It's just honestly an excuse to get together a bunch of guys and bullshit about a sport that we all love, do a bunch of fun, creative comedy bits with some incredible writers. Being creative is just a joy. And I think that we have, between the band, between the audience, between the players and all the people that are going to be there, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. Incredibly intimidated by it. I'm terrified of how this is going to go.
That's such a good feeling to have.
At the same time, it makes you feel alive. There's something about being afraid that makes you excited, right?
Every time, man.
So
every time.
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm happy as hell for you, brother. I can't wait. You said something about a band, and now I got to ask, are you breaking out the sax?
Listen, I got, what this says?
No, not focusing. I'm still too far away to be able to read that. Oh, you got some new
got some reads.
Got some reads.
We'll see.
Nice.
It probably won't happen show one. I don't know what the plan is.
I didn't, no pun intended. I didn't read that on the box. I just thought in my head, what could this possibly have to do with the saxophone? And what would
the
be
reeds. I bought some reeds. I still, I don't know when. We got some plans. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to happen show one. We got some, there's a whole litany of things that could happen in this episode. So anyways, excited.
Again, that's Friday, January 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. They call it Late Night with Jason Kelce, the man, the myth, the legend. And we also will be back for our regularly scheduled episodes starting next week. Football schedule and the holidays threw us off a little bit with me playing on Christmas and having all these short games or short weeks back to back to back. So it's making it a little tough to keep knocking these episodes out with you guys. But New Heights will be back talking all things NFL playoffs and whatever else comes next week.
Sounds good, Bubba.
And that's it for new news brought to you by Accelerator. Upgrade your energy and get you some of this orange ice pop. Shit's fucking popping, son.
All righty, our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah,
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this was at the top of my list. So
we made it, Jason. We've made it.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is there any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh, gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun. And I think that the Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me. And a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
That's awesome.
I love it. What did you study in college? What was the?
I was into business school. I got my degree in marketing.
You're a marketing major?
I'm a marketing
major.
There we go.
You guys are great at marketing.
We're all right.
Guys like me, we got to figure out. You got to figure. I got to go on like dating shows just to get my name out there. I actually have a funny made the dean's list like once in my life, and
Did
it was
you?
when
There we go.
it was when I got kicked
Trav.
out of school, and it was a part of the criteria that I had to get that I had to
into
reach
university.
just to stay on the team.
So you were capable of doing it.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Ed Kelce always said I was capable. You just have to focus. You have to give it your all. No, my mom was actually the one paying for my tuition at that point, so I had to make sure I did my mom right. I couldn't just throw away the grades knowing
That's
mom
right.
was paying for them. So
That's right.
I share that with my mother.
Let's talk about your biggest accomplishment, being a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the Kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not to
You can
crush
apologize
you.
to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up. So people think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like we were.
I love it.
We were ride or die. So we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
Who was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline.
Arrowhead's not too bad, so good spot.
It's a blast. You already know.
Have you ever messed with those heaters on the sideline? Have you ever seen those things?
So we played a basketball game outside in college, like an exhibition game.
Oh.
And they had those on the sidelines. And I was like, I didn't really never know what they were, but they had them. And they get so hot, like dangerously.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
I know.
It's funny. You'll see some guys throw on those winter coats. And if they get too close to the heaters, you just hear them pop. They're just like,
really?
And you'll just see feathers start flying everywhere. It's crazy.
Gosh.
I had to tell them to like turn it off. I'm like, just let it be like a normal bench. Like,
I'm out on the heaters. It has to be like below 20 degrees for me even to think about sitting on the heaters. That's why I'm sitting on the water coolers right now every time we're off the field. I hate it. I can't feel too hot.
For sure.
If I feel too hot, I'm going to start to it's like a heated blanket or something. I'm going to start falling asleep.
I think they said there's an fire marshal over there watching, make sure that it doesn't catch on fire.
Why don't we just
flames coming out of the thing? Yeah,
do our own safety check here and just cut these things? Yeah.
So you said your brother's favorite player was Tony Gonzalez. Who's your favorite player or is?
Oh, is? I mean, obviously Travis is up there.
I made it.
But I'm obviously a big Patrick fan too.
How can you not be?
Like the both of you, you're pretty great.
I'm here.
But it's been fun, and obviously I've known Brett Veach for a while. It's actually kind of crazy. So when I was in college, we played the Big Ten tournament in Indianapolis, and it was at the time of the Combine. So Brett was staying in our hotel. And that's kind of how I first got to know him, my sophomore year of college. And then we kind of have just stayed in touch ever since. So
yeah, Brett's the man.
Yeah, he's obviously done really well, and he's fun. He's cool too. So
the whole family the Veach family is the best.
Yeah,
I love
good people.
Them.
When I first got into the league, Veach was like Andy's assistant in Philadelphia.
How crazy
is that? So to see where he's at now and the success he's had, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Eagles had all this right there and there.
Don't shut up.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
You guys talk about this right now. We're doing just fine.
You guys are doing great right now.
That's funny.
All right, Travis, earmuffs. Take your earmuffs off.
They technically are on.
Okay, well, take your earmuffs off.
All right.
What do we think about 2024 Chiefs, Caitlin? What do we think about where the team's at?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I mean, we're 13-1 right now.
Pretty good.
Oh, did someone say 13-1?
That's not too bad. But also, you guys have made it interesting as a fan.
There you go. We're just keeping everybody at the edge of their seat.
I know. And I think that's what I appreciate about you guys the most. And like you and Patrick especially is like, you guys just have that edge to you, like that clutch factor. And like a lot of people don't have that. So when you get the ball with 1:30, you need to go 80 yards and score. Like I'm feeling pretty good. But
we like the ball in Pat Mahomes' hands for sure.
We do.
Our defense has been saving our ass a lot this year. let alone our like field goal block team and our like, yeah. So it's been a full team effort this year.
Is it 10 games consecutive one for like single score games or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's like some crazy stats, like the first team ever to do that, but
something like that.
You killed it. Great performance. So last time 92%ers saw you with Travis was the Eras Tour. How was that?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Electric. It was great. My mom was like begging me to take her. She's like, I gotta go. Like everybody's talking about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was right there in Indianapolis.
Yeah. I literally live right downtown too, like right next to Lucas Oil. So I'm like,
nice.
The night I didn't go, I'm
Such
like
a cool
on my balcony trying to listen. But no, obviously it's just a great show and a lot of fun and full Swiftie. Turned my mom into a full Swiftie now. And
nice.
Two of my cousins were there too. So good time.
Oh yeah.
Good time.
Was that, you mentioned that was like your second night going to it, right?
Yeah. Second night in a row. And that was my third show. I went early on when Taylor first went on tour in Minnesota at US Bank.
Nice.
One of her early concerts, and that was a lot of fun. Went with some of my college friends, and we had a good time together.
It's hard. It's hard to not have a good time at a concert.
I don't know how you couldn't have a good time at something like that.
This is so fun, man.
Well, we mentioned earlier that a few weeks ago you were named the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year. Time asked you to define your year in one word, and you said historic. We can do better. We can give you 2 words to define your year. What would they be if you could do that?
2 words?
2 words.
That is hard.
Yeah. 1 word easier.
And I can't use historic?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can. It's your
word.
Definition.
It's yours.
Majorly historic.
I would say like, I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one.
I think really
and like all in a good way. Like, I mean, things just change really fast. Like, as you guys know, like that's just how the world works. And especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy. Like looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, you know, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
So like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, you know, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest. So
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly of all the East Coast cities kind of has like some Midwest feel to it.
It's just the most west.
I don't think Philly
East.
wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
I mean, it was just a crazy year because you go all the way up to the national championship game and then you're playing right away.
Yeah.
You know, one of my coaches early on in my career said, you know, your rookie year is always so hard because you're in a new city, you're in a new place, you're with a new team, new coaches. There's so much that's not part of the routine that you're so used to. And you had that as like magnified. I mean, are you looking forward this year to like kind of having some like, I don't know, more of a routine?
Familiarity.
Yeah. You had the familiarity. Yeah.
I mean, it's just so unlike any other professional sport, really, from the standpoint of, so I played in the national championship and I basically went to the draft right after, got picked. And then you basically pack up and move. Like you're moving in April, you don't even finish senior year of college. And I guess for you guys, like what was it? You go to the combine. How long do you have to prepare for the combine? A few months. And then you get drafted and you still got a little time to get acclimated to the new city.
For sure.
You know, you have camp, whatever. Like it's not like that. Like camp for us is like a week and a half.
Right.
And then you're
let's go play.
Yeah. But I think it was good a little bit too. Like you don't have time to overthink things. Like it's just like boom, 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 boom. Like you're just on to the next. But at the same time, like you don't like, I feel like I never really ended the chapter of college. Like it was just like you been left, but maybe that's good. You don't have a lot of time to think about it. So I think that's definitely the weirdest part of, you know, women's professional basketball and obviously college basketball too. It's just that change, but that's kind of how it has to be too. So it's just different, but I feel lucky too, because we had the Olympic break. So I got a month off in the middle of the season because we had to pause the WNBA season because, the 12 girls go and play in the Olympics and everybody else, you're not doing much. So got a month off, which I really needed, obviously, because I'd been playing basketball for just a year straight. But obviously so much different from the NFL or the NBA or whatever it is.
I remember my coming into the NFL, one of the biggest challenges for me was finding my professionalism in a sense. I was such a leader on my team at Cincinnati. At least I felt like I was the main one of the voice of the team. And when I got to Kansas City, there was guys that had just been perennial Pro Bowlers and guys that had already had that culture set. And then on top of that, Coach Reed, and I struggled trying to find my lane and really feeling like I could give a piece to the team or find a role on the team. Was there anything like that happened to you early on, knowing that it all happened so fast?
For sure. And you come in as a rookie and like you said, you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. You don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard. But in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, you're already highly thought of. People are turning to you to be something or be someone. So it's hard. You're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on is I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
For not knowing, you nailed it. Well.
But also I had a lot of really good vets around me too. So I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too. So people had been through it fairly recently. So they knew how I felt. But I feel that definitely is a huge challenge. And that goes for whatever professional sport. You're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you you got to perform and be what they drafted you to be. And that can be tough.
Yeah. I remember, Jason, you got tossed into the fire early your rookie year. And especially because you guys didn't even have off-season workouts. Yeah.
So we missed the whole off-season workout. And if you weren't a first or second day pick, you didn't get the playbook. So I got the playbook 2 days before training camp. So we just started right from there. But that was one thing. You mentioned the vets. And I think, for me at least, there was a lot. Some vets were incredible. Some of the vets, obviously, you're competing for jobs. So there's a little bit there. But you lean so much as a young player on your vets. And you lean so much from even just in Philly, there's so many great players that played for the Eagles that Harold Carmichael, who was a legendary Philadelphia Eagle, was always around and willing to lend advice or anything. Did you have many former players or current players reach out to you that really helped you in transitioning into the WNBA?
Yeah, there was, quite a few. Somebody that comes to the top of my head is Tamika Catchings, who was an MVP in the WNBA.
Yep.
Yeah.
She won their championship here. I want to say 2012 when the Fever won their championship. She was what made the Indiana Fever really good. That was our prime. That was when we were really good. And then after Tamika retired, the Fever kind of went down a little bit, as every team does once your, franchise player retires and moves away from basketball. And she's still really big here in the Indianapolis community. And she was one of the first people to text me after I got picked and still checks in on me. So it's cool.
Awesome.
It's
cool.
Somebody that's not in your building every single day, but means so much to your community and to the organization. And to have that, she's a legend. Her number's up in the rafters. That's somebody I idolized and looked up to. And for her to just take, 2 seconds to check in on me and see how I'm doing. And that's obviously really special. So I would certainly say her. And we still have that relationship and it's still growing, and she still comes around now and then, and her championship trophy that she won sits in our locker room. It's right next to my locker. I'm great. The coaches probably placed
motivation.
that down.
Yeah, right. Hey, no pressure.
Yeah. So I have to look at it every day.
These are the shoes.
It's got its own glass case. I'm great.
Oh yeah, better. Hell yeah, better. Just a little motivation. This is what we're working for.
No doubt.
Absolutely. So, but yeah.
We were not drafted in the first round. What was it like being a first round pick?
Oh, well,
or
I felt
the first pick.
So it's crazy. Because of COVID, I could have actually gone back to school for a fifth year.
What were you considering that?
Well, early on, yes.
It looked like you were having a good old time over there in Iowa.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It looked like you were having a good time.
It's college. You're there with your friends and the game's just easier. It's just how it is. And you don't want that chapter of your life to end. It's fun.
I hear
you do fun things. You guys know how it is. And it's easygoing and whatever.
Well, I imagine that decisions probably made even harder now that there is on NIL. And like when Travis and I played, like there was no ability to make any money.
For
now
sure.
it's
It was
obviously
like
way different.
I gotta
100%.
capitalize on this check.
But yeah, so I was like kind of considering that, but then I got to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm totally leaving. Like I know this is going to be the end for me. Just like I felt very content in that. And then obviously like I had a very good feel that I was probably going to be the first pick, but like you're still sitting there and like everybody gets nervous and jittery, no matter where you're projected or what you're going to be. Like this is a moment you've always dreamed of as a kid.
Oh, Jason was a train wreck. Are you kidding me? He was guy was pacing back and forth in the room.
Yeah, like how did you guys feel going into the draft?
I knew, I guess Travis, do you want to, I guess I'll go first. We'll go chronological. I'll go first, then you go. All right.
All right.
So first day, I wasn't doing anything because I knew I wasn't going to get drafted in the first round. I was just like, man, this is cool watching the draft. Second day for I think the later on guys, you have your agent is like taking any inkling of like positivity he can. So he's like, there's a chance you'll go in the third round, even though there's no chance you're going to go in the third round. So I'm like watching that. I'm like, all right. But the third day, Trav, Mom and Dad, Uncle Don, we all went bowling because I didn't want to sit there and watch it go by and watch a bunch of people get picked that like, it's like just pissed me off even more. So it's like, all right, I'll just go bowling, ignore it. And somebody will call me at some point. We finished bowling and I still hadn't got a call. So it was super awkward. It was like, all right, let's just go back to the house.
We paid for the 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, we did the 2 hours.
Do we keep fucking rolling these things?
The third day was still
drafted?
going. Yeah. So it was like the sixth round. We went back to my house and then, finally got a call from a 610 number, I believe it was. Or was it 215? I think it was, it might have been 215. Either way, Philadelphia area code popped up. And so it all kind of went down there. Dad came rushing in crying. There's nothing better than, and then you can hear when it finally, because I was in a separate room and they were all in the living room kind of watching on TV. Mm-hmm. And I was still on the phone. And then I knew when they all knew because they all started cheering in the living room. Mm-hmm. So that was exciting, but it was nerve wracking until the moment you get picked. And then it's like, you forget about all the other crap. You're just like, yeah, I'm in the NFL now.
Yeah. My situation was a little different because I did have the year that I missed playing, but that ended up being the year that I switched into the tight end room. So it was a perfect match for me. That's when I really thought that, oh, wow, I actually love this game. Like before I was just back there playing the old backyard sport. Now I I don't know. I felt like I could give more to the game, give more to the team. I was in Pittsburgh because that's where my agent was, had all the friends and family out. I knew first round wasn't there, but I always thought in the back of my mind, I could, like all the tight ends that were going to get drafted, I could play with those guys. I might not have shown on film that I'm better than them, but I know that I've shown that I could play in the NFL just as much as they can. Yeah, I ended up just getting kind of like Jason said, getting told that maybe second round here, if this guy doesn't get picked, they're thinking about you. And finally got a call from a Missouri number thinking I was going to St. Louis because I had no idea that Kansas City was even in Missouri. And from there, it was Coach Reed on the phone telling me, you better not mess this up.
You didn't?
Yeah.
That's solid.
No, I didn't. I almost did a few times.
How many rounds are there in the NFL draft? What, like?
So there's 7 now.
7?
Yeah. It's been 7 for a long time. There used to be like something crazy.
Yeah. It used to be.
It's like the MLB where they had like 1,000 rounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Insane.
But yeah, now it's 7 and then undrafted. And really, once it gets to like this later rounds, sometimes it's better to even be undrafted.
Yeah. So you can just try to pick a good situation to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get autonomy in that. But yeah, what was harder? High school, college, or going from college to the pros?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, my high school to college transition was so weird because I was COVID. So like, I didn't even know when I was going to go to college. It's like, I didn't even like technically graduate high school. Like I did, obviously, but like, I didn't ever walk really. We had like an outdoor thing, but other than that, like it was so weird. And then like 2 weeks before, they're like, we're in the summer, and Iowa was like, yeah, like we want you to come to campus. And literally the only people there were like us and the football team in men's basketball.
Wow.
It was so weird. Like in the dorms, it was literally just athletes in the dorms, no RAs. It was like a huge like mansion with just college kids running wild.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds
does
so
sound fun.
much fun.
It was
Sign me up.
It was a bit concerning, but it was also it was a lot of fun. I don't know if they knew that. I still don't think they know that that was the situation. At least that was the situation where on a few floors that I was near, but it was a good time, honestly. And
nice.
It was just so weird. Like I didn't have that normal college experience. Like I think my first semester, like I was taking everything online, just trying not to get COVID because we were testing every day and just trying to play. And
gosh, thank God we're out of that.
I know.
Mess.
So just kind of crazy. And then obviously going from college to the pros, I think it's just like the time span. That's just what's so weird about it. It's just so short and condensed. Like you don't have much time, but at that point, it is what it is. Everybody has to deal with the same thing. So that's what I told myself is like, there's no point in complaining. Everybody's dealing with it. It's not any different.
It's a good mindset to have.
Yeah.
What's your welcome to the WNBA moment, if you could have one?
Ooh.
Welcome to the W.
I tell people this. It was early on. I want to say it was like our 10th game of the year. We're playing in New York versus Liberty, who ended up winning the championship this year.
Yep.
And somebody set a screen on me and like I hit my ear like just perfect on the girl where like my eardrum popped and like ruptured.
Ooh.
And I knew it right away because I've done it before. And I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
I was guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. In water. Something
correct.
with water.
I got launched off a tube.
Why did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
Yeah. Jason was a male swim cadet, so he had to
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny. But yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W moment.
Wait, so when you pop your drum, what happens to that?
There's like not really much you can do. It takes like months to heal. So like after the season, the doctor had to like go back in and look and see if it closed. And if it doesn't close, you have to have like a minor procedure. But lucky enough, it closed, so I was fine. But
thank gosh.
Yeah, you have to like be careful about like getting water in there. You can't go in lakes and pools. Like it's weird. Sometimes it'll bleed when it pops, but mine didn't, thankfully. So yeah, it's just really annoying. Like your hearing is like really off. And Jason, you're probably noticed, like your hearing's just kind of off for like a few weeks.
Yeah, it's like muffled and just like feels weird for sure. What because you brought this up because you're from the Midwest. I love the fact that you hurt your ear tubing. Are you a lakes or are you an ocean person?
We're big pro. We're pro get
Kylie's
outside.
Big time ocean, and I'm
I love both. It's hard because like my family would always vacation down to Florida, like that for spring break. Like that's what we would do. I'd go with my cousins. So like we loved the beach. My parents are beach people, but like you just grow up around lakes in the Midwest. Like that's what you do.
What beach down there in Florida?
St. Pete's. That was
St.
our spot.
St. Pete.
Nice. We were Marco Island.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was our spot, but I love lakes and they're just easier. And I'm not as scared going in the water. Like I'm not going tubing in the ocean.
For sure. I don't know what's down there.
I'm not messing with that salt water.
Exactly. In a lake, you feel a little more confident. But yeah.
What is a snake going to get me?
How about you guys?
Doubt it. I'm a lake guy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I like both. We have a shore town in Jersey. They call it the Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Not the North Jersey Shore. Called the show. We're South Jersey. We're civilized
I've been to the
down
shore.
there in South Jersey.
All the shores over there in Jersey are the same. Every last one of them.
He's trying to hype one up over the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love the shore. I love the ocean. And we grew up going to Florida, but there's just something about lakes. And in particular, I like 4-season lakes. I like when the lake freezes over. We played hockey growing up. I like going on snowmobiles. I like the summers. I like hiking. Like I think there's so much.
Big hiker.
All right. I have been hiking and I enjoy it.
That's his new hobby. He had to pick it up.
I didn't know you were a hike. Well, you did. You've hiked Mount Kilimanjaro.
That's right. I'm lighter now.
He's a retired athlete. He just picks up hobbies.
All right. We don't need to put me on blast. All right. Here we go.
Thanks again to our presenting sponsor, Audible.
This new year, let Audible expand your life by listening. That's right. Explore over 1 million audiobooks and exclusive Audible originals that inspire and motivate you, all in one easy app.
Look, maybe you want to kick a bad habit or start a good one. Listening to Audible can help you reach the goals you set for yourself. All you have to do is open the app, and whatever your focus or interest is, you find the titles for it. It's that simple.
Like Atomic Habits by James Clear. Great book. Outlive: The Science and Art of Longevity by Peter Thiel. Also a good book.
Get advice and insight from leading professionals and experts on health, relationships, career, finance, investing, and much, much more. There's so much opportunity to learn and more to imagine when you listen.
Start listening today when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/New Heights. If you have watched this show the last few weeks, you know Accelerator has been hooking it up.
Yeah. And once again, they're hooking it up on Amazon. This may be the best one we've seen yet. Everyone go to Amazon.com and use the code $10 off. That's the number 10 and then the words bucks off to get 10% off one case of Accelerator through Wednesday, January 8th.
Everyone knows how we stay energized, and I'm telling you, if you have not tried this, go try it now. It's zero sugar. It's plant-based thermogenics. It's delicious, and it is also proven to increase your metabolism and focus.
Amazon makes it too easy to not try our favorite drink.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like during the holidays when you get a gift but forget to buy the batteries.
Or when you head out to celebrate New Year's but forget to bring the champagne.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You guys played hockey? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Jason played a little longer than I did. Once I got to high school, I switched over to basketball because it was the same season.
Trav hurt the entire Cleveland Heights hockey community because he was the best hockey player ever in Cleveland Heights youth hockey. He was very dominant. And then when he chose basketball, it just really deflated.
You got to be a pretty solid basketball player.
I just couldn't dribble. We were known for basketball, and all the basketball games were absolutely rocking.
Really? Sold out?
Yeah, and I had hoop dreams, so I chose basketball. But yeah, I definitely loved playing hockey the most. Hockey was so much fun. It was probably because of the guys that I played it with more so than actually getting out there. But yeah. That's half of the youth teams I was on anyways. But
yeah, I like to put a helmet on.
You get on the ice and play a little, or what? Were you always a hooper, or what other sports did you play?
I played soccer growing up. It was soccer and basketball. Honestly, hockey isn't really that big in Iowa. Like, it wasn't really a big thing, which is kind of weird. Like, you think it would be, but it was more of nobody really did it.
I feel like wrestling's so big in Iowa. So like all the guys wrestle.
Wrestling is huge. Like all the Iowa football players, like usually are really good high school wrestlers.
Tristan Wirfs, freaking Tyler Lindenbaum.
Yep.
Jason
like really
was a wrestler.
Athletic, but big and athletic.
Yeah.
Great wrestlers, state champion wrestlers, but then would be like freak O linemen or like good tight ends or whatever it was.
Yeah. I love watching me two big old muscle bound dudes wrestle it out.
Give me the heavyweights. I want to see the heavyweights.
That's funny.
How did you end up at Iowa? You almost ended up at Notre Dame.
I did,
What led
nice
to the decision to go to Iowa?
So I basically narrowed it down pretty early on when I was going through my college recruitment that I wanted to be like in the Midwest, just kind of a homebody, family person, just wanted to stay fairly close to home. So that narrowed a lot of stuff down. And I visited like Oregon and Texas and a few other places, and I liked them, but it was just like, I knew it was too far. And then visited Notre Dame a bunch of times. And I was like, I love Notre Dame. And I like, as a kid, like you want to go to Notre Dame. Like it's the same with Notre Dame football. It's like the coolest thing in the world. Like it's Notre Dame. It has that tradition. They've had so many great players go through there in every single sport. But like, I just knew like something, like you could just like, I could feel it in my gut. Like I was like, I'm not supposed to go there.
Yeah.
So I picked Iowa, and Iowa was really good at women's basketball before I went there too. Like made a few Sweet 16s, made the Elite Eight. Our coach had been there for quite a while, but they hadn't been to the Final Four since like 1992. So I wanted to go somewhere that was good, but like maybe hadn't been like a blue blood per se in like quite a few years, and kind of help them get back to that. And then it was obviously my home state too, and 2 hours from where I grew up. So perfect distance where like your parents can't show up, but also like you could go home if you wanted to.
No doubt.
Of course,
no doubt.
Yeah.
It's important.
It just kind of all worked out perfect. And obviously I made an okay decision and it worked out pretty well, but
Worked out real well.
Yeah, it did.
Did you take visits to Notre Dame and Iowa?
yeah, I took quite a few to both. Yeah.
Okay.
What was your guys' dream schools growing up? Or did you even have one? Because I wouldn't even say Notre Dame was like my dream school. It was more so like I just thought it was super cool. Like it just sounds cool.
For sure.
I would say Dad was a big Notre Dame fan. He grew up Catholic and he went to Catholic school growing up. And I think that like anybody who's like Irish Catholic, like that's like the like ideal,
that's
especially in the football world. And then Ohio State was really good.
Yeah.
Ohio State was probably the one school that I was like, as a kid, I was like, that's the school.
No, you like Michigan. You just stop.
I like Michigan.
Right now. You were
like
always
Michigan
a Michigan fan.
You can't like Michigan and Ohio
Exactly. Exactly, Caitlin.
The thing is I can, and I did.
He liked the helmets.
You can, but like Michigan and Ohio State fans are not going to be happy about that.
Exactly.
I didn't go to either one of them, so it's all good.
I will say this was when he was younger. By the time he was high school, he was on the Ohio State. Like it was just like, anyways.
Ohio State Stadium is legit. When we would go to play Ohio State, I would be like, we would drive past and I'm like, it would make Iowa Stadium look so small and it still seats 70,000, but like that place is just gigantic.
Yeah.
I do love Iowa Stadium though. There's something like very awesome there. Obviously the thing they do at the Children's Hospital is awesome.
Cool. The wave is really cool.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I watched the game. I took a visit to Iowa.
Kinnick. Yeah.
Kinnick. Yeah.
Kinnick. Yep.
Great atmosphere.
It's great. And the wave is pretty awesome because the Children's Hospital looks right over on the stadium. So it's cool. It's always been a thing, but the wave has really become a thing probably in the last 8 years, I want to say, because we have a kid captain for every game because the hospital is such a big deal. And it's usually a kid battling some sort of disease or has beaten some sort of disease, not always cancer, but whatever it is. And that's always fun. They get to pick a song that plays after the first quarter, and I get the chills every time. It's sick. It's probably one of the best traditions in all of sports, if not the best, honestly.
Wait, so what's this thing about the wave? The wave just started?
So after the first quarter, everybody turns because the Children's Hospital like looks on top of the football stadium. Right. And so
I remember seeing them wave.
Yeah, the patients.
I thought you were talking about the wave. Like, then they started doing a wave. They incorporating the wave.
Maybe we can get that started too.
Maybe you're onto something, Jason.
Hey. Iowa fans are going to be fired up now. They're going to be doing it at the same time.
Exactly.
That's so stupid.
But no, it's pretty cool.
We heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah. So at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you playing with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like where college like recruitment has kind of gone. It's just insane. But also
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like my parents were just like they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like we don't want your sister to see that. They like wanted me to be in 7th grade and like enjoy middle school and like hang out with your friends. Like you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college.
I love that so much.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, I have a good circle around me. Like it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So,
but it is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
And especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
oh, times have changed.
Yeah, 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like I was just going out there and hooping and having fun. And it's kind of just what came with it.
How much basketball did you play? Because nowadays, like these kids play, it's like nonstop. It's like,
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. It is crazy. And I played AAU and then I played for my high school team. But my mom would be like, she is not playing more than like 3 games or 2 games in one day. Like that's crazy. Cause sometimes they would want me to play like for the 7th grade team and the 8th grade team. So my parents were like really good about that. Like they didn't want me to lose the love of it. Like you don't want to get burned out. Like you still want to be having fun when you're doing it as a pro, if you're lucky enough. And maybe as a kid, I was like, Mom, no, like I can keep going. Like I can keep playing. But looking back, like I'm very fortunate for that because I haven't lost that fun of it and that passion for it and always wanting to get better. And sometimes that's why people get burned out is because they did it too much as a kid and their parents forced it on them or whoever forced it on them too much. And that was never something I really had to deal with. So I feel very fortunate.
Got to have that balance. That's awesome that your parents, made sure of that, or at least were cautious of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the only recruitment letter Travis got in 7th grade was to St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius was trying to get him over to the high school.
to play hockey.
Was that what it was for?
Yeah, that's the only sport anybody wanted me in 7th grade, 7th, 8th grade. It was that and lacrosse.
We need the hockey highlight tape.
We're going to get back out there. We got to get out there with the Watts. That's the goal. We got to get out there with TJ and JJ and all those dudes. Yeah. All right, let me ask you this. We're going to try the segment. We've never done it. It's probably going to be very short-lived. It's called Name a Person. We're going to go around the horn and each name an athlete from Iowa until we can't anymore.
Oh, gosh.
I feel like you're probably not going to struggle. Can you name current players?
No. They just have to be an athlete.
Has to be former players? Can they be current?
No, they can be former. They have to be former.
Have to be former. No current?
No, they can be current.
I'm going to try to do like NFL current players. See if I can do. Okay.
Right. You might beat us in that too. Travis has like actually, we both really have the positions. So let's see how it happens. All right. Who's starting?
I'll start. George Kittle.
I knew that was going to be the first person he was going to say.
I'm going to say Sam Laporta just to take Travis's answers away from him before.
Okay. I'm going to go Tyler Linderbaum on the Ravens.
Ooh, nice. Nice. I'm going to go Claire Kittle.
Tristan Wirfs.
That's right.
Solid answer.
The Eagles, actually, rookie, Cooper DeJean from Iowa.
Oh, nice. Nijay, what about a little
for us?
TJ Hawkinson?
Ah, that's right. I always forget about him. He's on the Vikings, right?
Yes. He's finally back healthy doing his thing.
That's awesome.
I'm going to get a throwback here. I'm going to get a throwback. Robert Gallery.
His wife actually played basketball at Iowa, too.
What? There we go.
Look at that.
That's yeah. They actually came to quite a few of our games the last couple of years. Great people. Cool people.
Nice.
Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see. This is tough.
We stumped her.
I'm thinking about NFL
she's still
players.
thinking of NFL. She knew all day.
I'm going to go Geno Stone. I think he's on the Bengals now. I'm pretty sure he had a pick 6 this past week.
Ooh.
All right.
I'll take your word for it. All right. We respect Geno.
What you got, Trev?
I'm going to go a little Chiefs tight end when I first got to Kansas City, Tony Moeaki.
Oh, okay.
My dog, my Chi-Town brother. Shout out to T-Mo, man.
I'm going to go another former teammate, Julian Vandervelde. Julian Vandervelde.
Jeez.
No way.
Did anybody say Dallas Clark?
No, the legend.
I was holding on to that one.
No gloves. No gloves.
The man.
I'll stay in the tight end world over there. Noah Fant.
That's right.
Big
Seahawks, I think?
Yes. Yep. 8-7 over there in Seattle.
All right. I'm going to go Marshall Yanda.
This dude is pulling out this random name.
I'm pulling up the old schools.
I'm going to go Riley Moss on the Broncos. I'm going with the younger players. The ones that were in school with me.
Well, I'll show my age and Jason's as well because he was the same recruiting class. He was also a Kansas City Chief when I got to Kansas City. Ricky Stanzi, quarterback, Iowa.
Okay.
Oh, man. This might be right.
This is where it ends.
This might be. I'm pretty sure Matt Tobin played for Iowa.
Pretty sure?
I'm next to positive.
Then you lost. If you're pretty sure, you lost.
All right, we'll end it there. I think we all did very respectful.
We did great. I'm impressed.
That was fun. Who would have
Tobes
thought?
with the Iowa. I knew it, Tobe. All right, there we go.
That was a fun one.
All right.
What was one of your most favorite memories from playing at Iowa, though?
Ooh. That's tough. There's a lot.
Yeah. Maybe one that everyone doesn't know about.
So every 4 years in college basketball, you get to take a foreign trip and you go and play some teams overseas, like in the summer before your season.
What? Oh, this sounds like a
fun.
blast.
That's great.
So we went to Italy and Croatia, 2 great spots.
Would you like more? Which one? Which one would you like more?
Honestly, Croatia.
I've heard that. I've heard Croatia is awesome.
It's
many people.
Great. Well, I went to Split and Dubrovnik. It's awesome. I tell people, I'm like, if you're going to go one place like overseas, like that has to be the spot. It's clean. The water's beautiful. Things to do.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Food's great.
Nice.
The basketball wasn't that serious. We beat everybody by 80, but it was just so much fun. We had so many fun nights together, and
you guys were the dream team over there.
Yeah, people don't get to hear about those type of memories with your friends, your college friends, and we had a good time.
Oh my gosh!
Really? Yeah.
I can
what
only
is it?
imagine going overseas with
Croatians. We found out. We just recently found out we were Croatian. We didn't even know.
Really?
That's why I got so excited when you said Croatian. I was like,
He's proud.
I got some blood.
That's me. That's funny.
We talked about NIL earlier. How much did that change when that became a thing your senior year? Because you were unique where when you first got to college, it wasn't a thing, and all of a sudden it became a thing. It
became a thing after my freshman year. And it was kind of weird because everybody was like, okay, so what is it? And
trying to maneuver.
The NCAA, they don't have many rules on much anymore. So
right.
There weren't many rules, and it was more so okay, what can we do? What can we not do? And we're also the first. So you're trying to figure it out as you go. My family helped me a lot. But as you get going, you just figure things out, and it's fun. And it obviously should have been a thing for a really long time. The NIL part of it, the true endorsements, you're doing a commercial for, the local coffee shop or whatever it is. It's something so easy and so simple. And I think, a normal student can do that, but why couldn't an athlete? It's just such a simple thing that should have been a thing for a long time. But also it was challenging to navigate, and it still is seeing these college students that they don't have the right resources around them. And
it's tough.
It stinks. It's hard. And I think that's kind of something that needs to kind of become, I don't know, more prevalent. And I know universities are trying to start having in-house NIL people or whatever it is, or in-house lawyers or whatever it is to kind of try to manage that. So they're doing the best they can too, but obviously there's not many guidelines or rules, so it makes it hard as well. But it obviously changed a lot, and it's made it fun. And I think it's also helped women's sports grow too. I think you've seen.
Yeah, it's a great point. Women's sports has blown up with the NIL stuff. That's such a good.
Everyone's becoming more familiar. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's been great for everybody, honestly.
Nice. Have you ever heard of anybody? You're a little bit closer to the NIL world. Have you heard of anybody paying their taxes? Because that's what, in my mind, I definitely wasn't fucking ready to pay taxes when I was in college. I wasn't thinking about that shit.
I know. That's what I always think about. And lucky enough, I had obviously great parents and people that helped me with that. But these people are getting this money, and little do they know, you're going to see maybe half of that.
Especially, yeah.
And so I don't know, they're spending, and you just worry. But if you guys got to pick any NIL deal in college, what are you going with?
Oh,
Adriatico's Pizza. I could sell that shit in a heartbeat. I used to go there every fucking day. If you're ever around University of Cincinnati, go on up there to Clifton and have some Adriatico's Pizza. Get you a Bearcat pizza. It's one of the best.
All right. I'm going to do it. I like it.
If I'm going for business wise, you want to get in the P&G family.
Procter and Gamble. I knew you were going to go there. That's a marketing major right there. The correct answer is go to the biggest brand in the city.
Well, the biggest oversight of all these brands. We need
something a little more.
I'll say this. I would go, selfishly, the one that I would do would be Skyline. Because it's just it's such a representation for Cincinnati. Very unique to the area. Well, do yourself a favor. Don't go. You'll absolutely hate it.
Don't do it.
It's very acquired. You have to drink it at least you have to eat it at least 3 or 4 times when you're drunk to really truly appreciate
before
it.
you actually enjoy it.
Okay.
I've seen Jason eat more Penn Station at the University of Cincinnati than I did Skyline. So.
We have Penn Station here.
Penn Station's good.
Penn Station is good.
One of the best cheesesteaks in the land.
Great cheesesteak. What do you think about that, Jason, as a Philly guy?
Gosh, you're going to put me on blast because I love Penn Station cheesesteaks. And this is a heated debate between Kylie and I.
You're about to divide a family, Caitlin.
Kylie, I took her to Penn Station to have a cheesesteak. I'm like, you're going to love this cheesesteak. It is so good. And she was like, this is a cheese and steak sandwich. This is not a cheesesteak. I'm like, what the hell? You can't just switch it. It's the same ingredients.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
She could not stand it, was flabbergasted that this thing would even be called a cheesesteak. So I do love Penn Station cheesesteaks, but I'm Philadelphia.
Kai likes the nacho cheese on the cheesesteak, though, so that's a little.
See,
No,
I don't like
she
the
does
nacho
not do
cheese.
that. She does American. Stop. I'm not going to let you do this to Kylie. The one thing that I think everybody's a little bit with is the transfer portal, right? Like there's a kid, Penn State, like more recently, what is it? Their starting quarterback just announced he's transferring right before the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking it was their backup, but like.
Oh, was it? Okay, sorry.
But he played in a few games, even like quite a few games, because I think Drew Aller or whatever his name is got hurt or something.
That's what it was.
But yeah, the transfer portal is crazy, especially in football. Like I think that's where it's gotten the craziest because that's obviously where all the money's at.
Everybody's a free agent every year. This is
not just every year; it's like twice a year, right?
Adam Schefter's like reporting, like, yes, they've negotiated a new deal for him to stay at the university. I'm like, yeah, like where else is he gonna go? It's like crazy, and it's kind of sad. Like it just you lost that little bit of like. I don't know, amateurism of college sports. And I don't know, that's why it's so fun. But also, like, it's the world we're living in.
Level right
so, like,
below being a professional, like that.
I know.
Get
it's
you ready for
it's like a minor league football, basically, now.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I don't know. What do you guys think about the transfer portal? Do you think there should be, like, different rules?
I'm too old school. I didn't get the opportunity to transfer, so.
I don't think that people should be leaving before the playoffs. I think that they should figure that out.
Yeah.
I kind of think that there should be a commitment level from the player to the university that there isn't right now. And I don't know if that means signing like term contracts, like maybe it's like a 2-3 year contract that you're like agreeing to stick with a team or a university as long as there's not like a coaching change.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was the original reason why they came up with the transfer portal was one, because of COVID, but two, because coaches just were up and leaving and players were being forced to just be there with whoever came in.
Yeah.
Knowing that the new coaching staff wasn't the ones that really wanted them or recruited them. So they were kind of put on the back burner. I think if a coach leaves, then a player or whoever on the team gets to be able to enter the transfer portal. But
for sure,
it should go back to the old rules. If you ask a old timer like me, to where if you transfer, you have to sit out a year.
I know. I agree.
I don't know.
Or I think like you get one.
Every
free
situation is
pass
different, but
for sure. Yeah. Or you get a free pass if
one
your coach
free
leaves, or
I
whatever.
think that makes a ton of sense. Having one free. Yeah.
But now we got people on like their fourth school and their seventh year. It's just getting egregious.
Insane. I was being a kid, and when NCAA football, the video game came out, I was just like, I just have to. I have to buy that. I have to play this. I have to act like I went to every university. And then I was like, oh, I don't have to just go and create a new like player. I can just transfer. So I played at 4 different schools, won the Heisman at each school. And I'm just like, man, could you imagine a player doing this? Because NIL, if he wins the Heisman like early on enough, like he's gonna get, or they're gonna get enough money to stay at their like
college.
Yeah, to stay in college for as long as they want, or as long as their eligibility to let them.
And what do you have to say in college for 3 years in college football? What do you guys think about that? You think that's good, or you think
that should remain? That should remain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in favor of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like restricting kids. Like if they're good enough, go. But there's like a physicality that I feel like is still like very different.
Yeah.
But it'll get to the point where it's not even the physicality. It'll just be guys will leave knowing that they have the potential to become that. You know what I mean? So guys will just like get drafted based off of potential even more.
Right.
All right now.
Happy New Year's, 92%ers. The NFL playoffs are around the corner, and that's why we need to tell you about our special hookup from today's sponsor, SeatGeek, who are back for their 3rd season with new heights.
And we have a special discount for the 92%ers.
Ooh, do we?
Get 10% off any ticket on SeatGeek, whether you're a new customer or not, with the code New Heights.
That works for sports, concerts, comedy shows, going to see a playoff game at Arrowhead, or maybe even a college football playoff game. How about that?
How about it? SeatGeek rates on a scale of 1 to 10. Look for those green dots. Green means good, and red means not so good, but still a good ticket.
So save yourself some money. Open the SeatGeek app and add code New Heights to your account to get 10% off your next order.
Doesn't matter if you used SeatGeek before. That's code New Heights for 10% off. Terms do apply.
This year, healthy habits don't only apply to humans. Give your dog a fresh start, too. The Farmer's Dog makes feeding real. Healthy dog food easy and it's convenient. And your dog will absolutely love it.
Developed by board-certified nutritionalists. The Farmer's Dog is a human-grade dog food that's made with real meat and veggies and gently cooked to preserve nutrients.
Traditional pet food is highly processed and difficult to portion correctly, but the Farmer's Dog has changed that with their freshly made food.
They take the guesswork out of serving sizes by precisely portioning your dog's food based on their unique nutritional needs. The pre-portioned packs are simple to serve and ensure your dog is eating the right amount to keep them healthy and thriving.
Plus, the Farmer's Dog delivers right to your door, automatically sending you new food as soon as you're running low.
And they have 24/7 customer service with real people, because sometimes you have a burning question about your dog's food at 2 a.m.
Get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/New Heights. Plus, you can get some free shipping.
Just go to thefarmersdog.com/New Heights to get 50% off. That's thefarmersdog.com/New Heights. All right, before we get back into the action, let's talk about something everyone needs as we roll into the playoff season and the new year. Jason, tell the people about AG1.
Oh, man. AG1 is a game changer. It's like your morning fuel. It's a daily health drink that's just one scoop mixed with water, of course, like a smoothie or water, just plain old water if you're feeling like not being fancy. It's got vitamins, minerals, and pre and probiotics and more.
Wait, you said probiotics?
That's right. That's
so
right.
It helps to keep things moving, like, because after all those holiday meals, 92% might need to, little extra help getting it out.
Okay. I don't think that's what probiotics necessarily are, but I feel you. AG1 does have probiotics and digestive enzymes to keep everything moving smoothly. Less bloating, not being backed up. That's right. It helps to keep your gut healthy, basically, so you can focus on the important stuff.
What about taste? I'm not trying to choke down something that tastes bad.
It's got kind of a fruity taste that's actually good. And you can't trust me. It tastes better than it looks. It's not just some green juice they have to choke down. It actually tastes bomb.
So how do your listeners get in on this, Jason?
Easy. Head to drinkag1.com/New Heights and they'll hook it up right now. AG1 is offering new subscribers a free $76 gift when you sign up. You'll get a welcome kit and a bottle of vitamin D3 K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first box.
Just head to drinkag1.com/New Heights. That's drinkag1.com/New Heights to get your free gift and start your new year on healthier note. We end all of our conversations with a segment we call We Gotta Ask, but you don't have to answer, Caitlin. So it's as simple as that. All righty, Caitlin, you're up and you don't have to answer these. You can tell us to just fuck off. Did you see the new NBA All-Star format?
I did.
And how do you feel about this?
Oh, see, that's tough.
4 teams of 8 with one team being the Rising Stars.
So I saw Kevin Durant said this today or maybe yesterday or whenever it was, but they should go back to the East versus West. And that's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like, that's true All-Stars. Like,
no doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best from the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
I'm
not going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA is doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor. But no, I feel like it was a hit the first year, the NBA Cup, or whatever it was, and it kind of like toned down a little bit this year, but. It's interesting. They're trying to spice it up a little bit.
I don't know what team is what team. The jerseys aren't the same. The colors aren't the same. Jason is such an old stubborn dude. This is hilarious.
All righty.
That's funny.
Obviously, Caitlin, you don't need to help with the ratings, but it's been in the news a lot recently that the NBA ratings are down.
Mm-hmm.
Should we brainstorm a few ideas besides changing the NBA courts to bring back ratings into the NBA? What do you think?
That's a great
You're the
question.
marketing major. Come on.
I've been asking a lot of people about this and why they think they're down. But also, like, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure opening day was the NBA's best opening day in a while. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think
the Cavs are back, baby. The Cavs are fucking rolling right now. You know what I'm saying? It just makes the league better when Cleveland's thriving.
They're really, really good.
Fucking pulled that out of my ass. They are fun to watch right now.
So, well, let's ask this: what are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, like, I feel like the average just like basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just like so good. Like, that's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was like much more physical, and maybe people want more like beef and physicality, and people think it's gotten soft. But I think that's also because the skill has just changed, and like, that's what's great about basketball. Like, it's always evolving. Like, it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like, football is just, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
What do you think about a 4-point line?
I love that. Let's do it.
That's actually
a great idea.
Genius. That is
genius. 4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing
good
gloves?
So
2-minute penalty box, and you can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All
This dude's
right.
got some reach on him.
Bring
That's
that physicality
the hockey
back.
guy wants that.
What about like an NBA jam rule where like if you start making like a third bucket, it's worth more.
It's like heating up, like you're on fire.
If you're on fire, it's worth more. So like I don't know. That'd be dope.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Just made me want to play NBA Jam. Have you ever played NBA Jam, Kaylin?
Yeah, I used to have this it was like the whole arcade, like the arcade
That's
NBA
so
Jam.
sick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Legit.
I haven't played in a while, but yeah.
Is it potentially because they're playing too many games?
I think that's for sure probably something. Like 82 games on like somebody's body, like
That's so many.
it's insane. Like they're not practicing a lot. Like, it's just hard.
If it's to the point that that your star players are having to take time off, why don't we just play less games?
I know.
So that star players don't have to take time off? Because I don't know. I feel like the NBA and Major League Baseball grew up in times where ticket sales were was your main source of revenue. And now it's all driven by ad dollars from TV contracts.
Yeah.
So to increase TV revenue, it's like just play less games in more impactful times. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely ways to solve that. I mean, like 82 games, and we play half of that, and that's going to go up as we add more teams to our league.
Yeah.
But like, I can't imagine playing 80.
Kansas City's is shopping around for a team.
Patrick trying to bring one. I know. And they got a good basketball arena there. What is it? The Sprint Center?
Oh yeah, Sprint Center. Oh yeah,
or whatever.
We hold the. You're right. Golly, you just took me back. It used to be Sprint. Sprint sold to T-Mobile, so now it's the T-Mobile Center.
I knew it was one of them.
Big 12 tourneys there every year.
Yeah, it's a great spot. And then Power and Light District down there, like it would be a great place
Go down
for
there,
great women's basketball. Could be great there.
For sure.
So I'd support it, but yeah, I don't know. I think 82 games is a lot on somebody's body, and like mentally, like that's hard. And what is it for football? I mean, you're playing 15 or
You're playing 17 regular
17.
season,
17, and they're
which
trying
I think
to
is too
add
much.
18.
I think the NBA, I think the NFL should be playing less regular season games, but I'm losing that battle.
And what are you playing, Travis? You're playing like 3 in like 11 days or something like that?
Yeah, so it already started. I'm going to be playing 2 in the next, 8 days?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even
pretty crazy.
prepare for that? Like, that's crazy.
You just put your shoes and pads on just like the other team. You just go out
We're
there
in this together.
and you put your face in the fan. You just know it's coming.
We're all in this shit now.
To be honest, we're ending that skit or like the 3 games in 11 days. We're ending it on Christmas. And it's like, who can't get excited to play on fucking Christmas?
That's true.
We didn't last year, and you saw that firsthand. But this year, I think we're ready.
We're going to rebound on Christmas.
On
we
Netflix
learned
or whatever.
from last year. Yeah, exactly.
You recently played in a pro-am with Annika Sorenstam.
I did.
You hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
Who would hit a person on a tee box?
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but
the video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like we're playing like these long par threes that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par three, like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it, like straight at fan to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it.
Down the third base line.
But I nailed somebody on a different par three, like some woman, like right in the shoulder. Like
shoulder?
And I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just how you hit her good if you just got a black welt. Are you more competitive in golf or basketball?
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like I'm just like the average hack, and like you want to be good, like you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports. So I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault. So
I share your pain. Are you more nervous on the free throw line or at the first tee?
First tee, not even close. I'm like shaking. I like can't put my ball on the tee. You're like can't get it to stay on the tee. You're shaking so bad trying to put the tee in the ground. I mean, like you're average at golf. At least you're confident in the actual sport you play, you know?
Touche. According to your teammates, you are quite the karaoke person.
Ooh.
What is your karaoke song of choice? Or what's your go-to?
Ooh. That's tough. It switches up.
Yeah. Depends on what mood you're in.
It does. You know what's good? Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas. That's a good
song.
It's a good karaoke song.
She gets it.
Yep.
Honestly, it changes up. I like a little duet action. So you could go up there with your friends.
Okay.
Nice.
I haven't done karaoke in a while. What's your guys' go-to song if you had to pick?
I have one song and I go to it routinely. And that is Total Eclipse of the Heart by the Dan Band. I will sing that at any time.
I'm anything 80s rock and roll. 80s, 70s, 80s rock and roll. Throw it on. Springsteen, you name it, any of it. I'm like AC/DC. I can only do one, though. If I'm going to do AC/DC, I can only do one.
Yeah, that takes a lot out of you.
Because I can only stay like that for so long. And then my voice is just gone. So
I will go Colt 45 Afro Man if I am feeling like the crowd is the right.
Colt 45 with two zigzags.
All right. What's the GOAT basketball shoe?
Ooh, so I play in only Kobe's. I like Kobe's are my.
Nice.
I'm a big Kobe fan.
What numbers?
The 5 and the 6.
Nice.
I like the 6 probably better, but 5 and 6 they're low tops. So
yeah,
but
that's where I was like, I can do the ones. That's about.
But they look
in
cool.
In terms of hooping, yeah,
they look cool. And trust me, I've sprained my ankles 1,000 times. There's no stopping it anymore.
I forget which number it is, but he came out with the ones I think after he popped his Achilles with the actually like went up like halfway up the calf.
Yep, and they're making those again. Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah, I got a pair in like white and maybe red. So that should be that could be the shoe you hoop in.
There it is.
Goes all the way up his leg. Make sure he does
I'm not rolling my fucking ankle and knees. I know that for sure. Just wearing a winter boot.
Yeah, literally.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would Caitlin Clark be doing? You said you were a marketing major. Would you have gone more into that world, or you think you would have jumped into something else?
Oh, man, that's tough. I think if my basketball career would have ended, I still would have loved sports just because it was like such a huge part of my childhood and like what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like try to work in like a front office of a sports organization or something like that. I think that would be cool. Not like the coaching side of it, but like the operations side and getting to do like free agency stuff. And I think that would be really cool.
Apparently you have talked about opening a rib restaurant. Is this true?
Yeah.
Are you ready to ribs?
This was like such a random thing when I was growing up. I like told my mom like, yeah, there was like this plot of land like by where we lived, and
yeah,
I like had this weird obsession with like ribs. It was like what I asked my mom to bake me for my birthday.
Ain't nothing weird about it. Let me tell you, there ain't nothing weird about that.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna open the rib crib, like have this barbecue joint, like
heck yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I've kind of phased out of like I love ribs still, but I've never made ribs for myself, but I'll just hire a chef. Maybe he can run the restaurant.
You can just be the face behind. Are you You baby back or spare ribs?
Baby back.
Baby back. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Give him my baby.
Are you Kansas City style barbecue sauce or you going?
I'm Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense. That adds up.
Has
What
to be.
about
Right there.
what sides are we having?
This dude did talk about
He's all in.
I haven't had
offensive lineman at heart. Have you
Full
ate today,
disclosure.
Jason?
Full disclosure, I haven't had dinner yet, and now my
Oh,
mouth
I
is
have to take
salivating.
I gotta go like some mac and cheese.
Okay.
What else are we going with?
Cornbread.
Some cheesy corn.
Corn.
Yeah,
Have
you
to
already
have
know.
cornbread.
Yeah.
Maybe some like green beans with bacon or like
Green beans
I
and
don't
bacon.
even know.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. Baked beans are great.
Jason's just answering his own question.
Burn
Baked
ends.
beans are great. I love baked beans. I haven't had barbecue in forever. You're gonna make me crave it.
My mouth is legitimately watering right now.
Come on down to Arrowhead. We'll get you some barbecue.
Can I get the banana pudding for dessert? Ooh.
All right. Piece of advice for the next Caitlin Clark watching.
That's tough. I think just like enjoy every single moment because it goes so fast and like life changes so fast and you only get to do a lot of things once. So have fun, enjoy it. Remember why you do it because like you love it, you're passionate about it. Don't take it too serious. So I would say that. That's how I've tried to live. And obviously some moments are better than others. As you guys know, you get competitive and caught up, but just enjoy it, have fun and, keep loving it.
I think that is
That's
a very
the perfect
wise
advice.
answer,
Yes.
especially for someone going into their second year of professional basketball. It's amazing.
I
Appreciate
took
it.
so much shit serious when I first
Yeah.
got in the league. I was just like, I have to do this. I have to, and this and
Yeah.
this. And now I'm just like telling everybody, like, it's not that serious. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
I'm just like,
Oh, that's funny.
Before we wrap, do you have any questions for us?
Ooh.
you got any?
Feel free to ask none. I mean,
feel free.
I don't
Again,
have
this is still
any. It
a part
was
of this. That's
fun.
fine.
You guys were
Yeah.
great. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Caitlin Clark!
Yeah,
baby!
Thanks, Kelsey Bros. You guys were awesome.
You're absolutely amazing. Can't wait to see you and the Fever go at it again next
That's
season.
right.
That's right.
When are you guys starting up for a training camp?
April.
April. Oh, nice. So you got some time. Okay.
I
you
got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely
I know.
we're gonna at least
Love
have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you're invited to them all. So
all right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
thank you so
You
much
know
for
it.
coming on, Caitlin. Alrighty, and that wraps up another episode of New Heights. Thank you so much to our guest, Caitlin Clark. We will be back next week for a brand new episode. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel and follow New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Reminder, you can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
once again, New Heights, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment, and a big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Audible. Start listening today when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/New Heights. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S as usual. And thanks to our production crew and 92%ers. You guys are our favorites for tuning in and also making us look better than we are. Love you guys. See you guys next week.
That's right. Happy New Year.
All right, now.